Things Podcast. Hey, Phantomaniacs, welcome to the newest episode of the Needless Things Podcast, where we talk about toys, movies, music, and all manner of pop culture dorkery. I am your host, Dave, and I am a little later than I intended to be starting putting this episode together because I had to stop and figure out where I ordered all of the G.I. Joe classified figures from, because the whole reveal and release schedule has been a big cluster, and like they revealed the Snake Eyes that I think was supposed to be the Comic-Con exclusive, and then they revealed Duke and Roadblock and Scarlet, and then they revealed Destro, and now they revealed Cobra Commander, but he's not up for pre-order anywhere. It's just been kind of a mess, and I thought that I had pre-ordered everything from Hasbro Pulse. And then this morning, and just sort of idly poking around on the different sites, sort of seeing what was out there, seeing what I could get, I found Roadblock, Duke, and Scarlet on Amazon, in stock, ready to ship, prime shipping, here by Sunday. All of them here by Sunday. Scarlet apparently should be here Saturday, but I'll believe it when it happens. And honestly, I don't even necessarily expect them Sunday, because Amazon's been so erratic lately. Everybody's been so erratic because the world is crazy. But anyway, ordered all three because they were just up there, and I want them ASAP so I can do unboxing videos and get attention on the internet, because really isn't that just the source of everything now? But, I mean, in all honesty, I want these in my hands as soon as possible. I'm going crazy for these new figures. So I went to Hasbro Pulse to cancel my orders and found Destro, who's on the way from Big Bad Toy Store, by the way. And I was like, well, wait, what happened to the rest of them? And I had forgotten that they went up at different times. So then I had to go look at my emails, I had to search around, figure out what was where, and finally found them from an early order. They went up for pre-order on February 22nd, I think it was. Destro was March 27th, and then they revealed the single-carded Snake Eyes like a month ago as well, and he went up, but I've already got a Snake Eyes. I've already got two Snake Eyes, although one is mint in box to stay that way forever. But And you can actually go back and listen to one of the Needless Things minicast, a format that is apparently now defunct now that I'm doing these YouTube unboxing videos, which, by the way, there's there are two new ones this week. On Wednesday, I opened up a case I take that back. Monday, I opened up a case of WWE Elite 77, including The Fiend Bray Wyatt, live, and I had a little fun with this one. I had a cameraman for this one. It's a little bit different from the other unboxing videos you've seen, and I investigated to find out if my Ravishing Rick Rude was stained like everybody else's Ravishing Rick Rudes have been. So go to the Needless Things YouTube channel to find out the answer to that. And then on Wednesday, I unboxed NECA. I got the one comment I got from people on this video now, which it's got a lot of views. I'm very happy about that. So there's been a lot of debate here on the Needless Things podcast about how to pronounce NECA, National Entertainment Collectibles Association, or of America. I can't remember what it is. It's NECA. You know, they make horror toys. They're great. And during this unboxing, I said NECA, which, whatever. And I got corrected by the internet, because that's what the internet does. It's NECA. NECA. At least I didn't say NECA, because I know that's not right. But anyway, it's widely agreed upon that it is NECA, which I don't care for. I don't like, because to me, NECA is kind of classy. It's kind of like the difference between NECA and naked. Naked and naked. Naked is just you don't have clothes on. Naked is you don't have clothes on and you're up to something. Although technically I guess NECA is more appropriate then because those guys are always up to something. Anyway, go to the Needless Things YouTube channel and check out the unboxings. Hopefully next week I will have most of the new G.I. Joe figures up. I try to only stick with 2 videos per week, but this is kind of a special occasion with these guys. I don't want to do one big video with all of them, so I'm going to sit down and do a video for each of them, I think. While we're on the topic of G.I. Joe, the G.I. Joe, the yet to be publicly named, although we do have a name for it, monthly G.I. Joe podcast is well underway. It's launching in July. The date is pretty much set, although I am waiting for some resources, so I don't want to announce anything yet. But it's going to be awesome. We're very excited. We're recording this first episode Monday night, and I cannot wait for you guys to hear it and for this to be a regular part of Needless Things. It's going to be awesome. And it will pop up in the same feed as Needless Things podcast, Needless Things minicast, and Execute Chapter 66. So if you've already got us saved or however all that works, then this one will pop up as well when it comes up. So since that's some Needless Things news, let's move on to some actual news. All right, so some of you may remember that I had some beef with Megalopolis Toys, who are sort of they've been around for a while, but to me, they're up-and-comers in the online toy business. BigBadToyStore.com is fantastic, my favorite online toy retailer. Entertainment Earth, also wonderful. The only reason Big Bad has the advantage over Entertainment Earth is I found Big Bad first, and Big Bad has that flat rate shipping. Although I will say this, Big Bad's $4 shipping. It is cheap. It is $4. It also takes frigging forever. It's that awful FedEx. I can't remember what it's called, but it's where FedEx takes the thing and flies it to Zimbabwe and stores it in a locker for a week and then brings it back to the United States and then hands it over to the Postal Service where it sits at your local post office for like 3 more days, and then the post office finally brings it out and delivers it. So it takes like 2 weeks. Like when you get your shipping notification, it's going to be like 2 weeks before you actually get the product. And I got to tell you, I'm a grown man with a good job, and I am over $4 flat rate shipping. It is bullshit. For me personally, for the life that I live, I am not using that shipping anymore. It is priority mail all the way. I don't give a shit how much it costs. I'm tired of waiting 2 weeks for my stuff to get here. So anyway, there's that. But I still love Big Bad Toy Store, and I'm still buying stuff from them. I'm just using grown-up shipping now instead of using I have to make a choice between putting gas in my car and buying this figure shipping. So there's that. Megalopolis Toys, to get back to my original point, I had an issue with them. The one purchase I made from them, they bungled horribly, and I am sad to report that I'm going to have to shop with them again because they are producing modern updates, retro versions, whatever you want to call them, of the Mad Balls action figures, not the balls themselves, but the action figures, if you remember, with the popping heads, and Barnyard Commandos, which I don't really care about Barnyard Commandos, with James Groman, who is a legend in the toy industry. He was one of the original designers of the Mad Balls. He created My Pet Monster. He worked on Don't Cuddle the Krampus, which is a Kickstarter that never happened, that was on the Needless Things podcast. If you Google that, you can find the episode. It was great. It's the guys that did the Cthulhu figures a few years ago. Really cool episode. So James Groman is working directly with Megalopolis Toys to produce new head-popping Mad Balls. Now, I don't know if their heads will actually pop, but that's the design of the figure. And quite frankly, I don't know that I need their heads to pop, because if I remember correctly, the spring would eventually break in the older ones, and it's kind of hard to find ones that are in decent shape. But anyway, in Barnyard Commandos, I would rather have Food Fighters than Barnyard Commandos, but maybe your mileage varies on that. But whatever the case may be, I'm going to end up backing, pre-ordering, whatever it is I have to do to get those Mad Balls. And I hate, on the one hand, I hate that they're from Megalopolis Toys. On the other hand, if they're doing something this cool, I want to support them. And maybe my experience just happened to be terrible and give me a very, very poor impression of these people and their ability to run a toy selling business, and made me doubt their ability to get an actual toy line to market. But I'm going to hope for the best, and I am going to support this in whatever form it takes. So hopefully, Megalopolis Toys, that was just a one-time thing. I had bad luck, and everything will be awesome from here on out, because I really want new Mad Balls figures. Okay, moving on to other retro toys. There are reports of G.I. Joe retro toys, action figures, and a couple of vehicles shipping to Canada. Now, first of all, I'm really tired of Canada getting exclusive stuff that doesn't seem to be showing up here in the United States. They get like billions of Cassius Ono figures that we never see here. They got all the Liv Morgans. They got all the Sonya Devilles. I don't know why Canada gets all this special treatment. Maybe it's because their healthcare system makes sense. But I would like to see this stuff here. Okay. G.I. Joe retro line figures arrived to United States. I'm reading this from HissTank.com. A fantastic resource for G.I. Joe toy news. Following the arrival of the elusive G.I. Joe retro line to Canada, we now have a bill of lading for United States filed under the customer ID for Hasbro Inc., corresponding to the Providence, Rhode Island address. A shipment of G.I. Joe retro figures has arrived all the way from China. One shipment seems to contain 504 items, which could either be individual toys or cases. We are speculating that it is the latter. There are multiple items listed, but we are unable to take a look at the documents unless we dish out some cash to Panjiva. I don't know what that is. Nevertheless, it seems as though that things are indeed in motion, and it is only a matter of time until we have our official or unofficial first look. Okay, so this is fascinating to me. The description on the Canadian bill of lading is the G.I. Joe retro line, and is an assortment of figures presented in classic 3 3/4 inch scale fans. That's odd wording. This is very interesting. I am hoping that we are getting some classic style O-ring figures. I read somewhere else that a couple of vehicles were referenced as well. They had the weird names that these things sometimes have. But you guys, lots of G.I. Joe. I just hope that they're not going to be Walmart exclusive. Make them online exclusive. Make them exclusive to Big Bad. Make them, even make them Hasbro Pulse exclusive. I don't care. But please, Hasbro, please stop making these things Walmart exclusive. I hate it. It's the worst. It's awful. Even if it's some kind of subscription service like Masters of the Universe Classics, do that. I'm fine with that. That would be great. But anyway, more news on that as it comes. Maybe by the time we record the first episode of the new G.I. Joe podcast, we'll have some more information for you. Okay, moving along. More G.I. Joe. I already mentioned that G.I. Joe Classified is shipped on Amazon. And Destro is shipping from Big Bad. The rest of the figures have not yet shipped. the G.I. Joe website, gijoe.hasbro.com, is live and active again. Stay tuned for more information on that. That's all I can say right now. And then finally, the last piece of news is very important to me personally. The Hilton Atlanta on Cortlandt Avenue has finally made a decision about what they're doing for... I accidentally opened up the wrong email. That's about They Might Be Giants, which none of you care that the Instant Fan Club, which, by the way, isn't even They Might Be Giants, so don't worry about it, is happening again. Okay. The Hilton released this missive to their guests. All Hilton Atlanta 2020 Legacy guests with a valid reservation on June 1st, 2020 will automatically have their Legacy status maintained. This includes any reservations canceled after June 1st and prior to the scheduled arrival date for 2020. If you want to cancel your 2020 reservation, you will get no penalties, and they will transfer your deposit to your 2021 reservation. Reservation confirmations will be provided following the 2020 Dragon Con, which is normal. And they make a point of saying that, like, basically, as far as we know, Dragon Con is still happening. Pro tip, kids, Dragon Con, okay, this is just me. This is my opinion. This is not a fact. This has not been announced. I have no inside well, I do have inside information, but my inside information knows absolutely nothing for real legit. But for me, if I had to put money on it, there's no way Dragon Con is happening. There's just no way. I know nobody is taking COVID-19 seriously anymore. Everybody now all of a sudden thinks, because we have more than one major thing to think about, and that is Black Lives Matter, and they do, and this is important, and we need to continue to focus our attention on this. But we're people, we're humans, so it's very difficult for us to focus on more than one thing at a time. But COVID-19, the coronavirus, is still a thing. It's still a problem. We have friends who have the coronavirus because Georgia opened back up. That's not really my story to share, but it's a fact, and it's dangerous, and you need to wear your masks when you're out. But we can't let our attention... Well, we have to divide our attention, but it needs to be divided equally between staying safe, taking care of our families, taking care of our communities, being as careful as possible with this deadly virus still out there. Yes, it's over the summer. It's probably going to recede a little bit, but in the fall, around the time Dragon Con happens, when the kids go back to school, I feel like we need to be as careful as possible, because that's when this thing is going to hit us really hard again, because people are not being careful. People are out walking around, no masks, just being grossly irresponsible, and I hate seeing it. But anyway, I don't see Dragon Con happening. I don't see how it can happen, but there are very, very good reasons why Dragon Con cannot yet say they're not doing it. And if you do a little poking around online, you can find those reasons. It's not... I don't want to get too much further into it. I'm just going to say I can't imagine Dragon Con actually happening, and I am glad that the Hilton has gone ahead and taken care of my personal biggest fears, and that's that I would lose my legacy status that I've had for years now. So what a series of ups and downs, a roller coaster ride of a news segment. So let's wrap that up and move on with the show. Okay, and what show is that, you might be asking? I honestly, this is a long, long intro, and I want to tell you why. It's because I don't want to get to the show. Because it's painful. It's hurtful. It is the June Needless Commentary that was supposed to be the April Needless Commentary, but that's when the world fell apart, if you remember. Ryan Cadaver, my dear friend, someone who I love and respect, or who I did love and respect. It's not his fault. I can't be mad at him. I can't hold him responsible for the atrocity that we all had to endure for your entertainment, Phantomaniacs. I still love Ryan Cadaver. There's a stain on it, but I still love him. But he made us watch the worst, most awful, turgid, repellent, sometimes even boring, but always off-putting piece of shit I have ever experienced in my life. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the worst movie I have ever seen, and we sat through it twice because we love you that much. It is Glenn Danzig's Verotika. Ugh.
Start out with a sigh.
Why don't you repeat what you just said?
Oh, I just felt like I completely killed the entire mood. Like, you would think that since this quarantine stuff, like, we'd be excited to, like, hang out and, like, even watch a bad movie, but I just made everyone sad.
Yeah, you've really ruined everything.
This movie has ruined friendships.
I don't know that you really ever get to pick again.
Damn.
No, I'm kidding. This is an aberration. And honestly, it's something that we had to do.
Yeah.
We all agreed beforehand that we needed to experience this.
Yep.
That we put off. April was supposed to be your big month.
Yeah.
And things were super intense then, so we went and watched Billy Madison instead, which I'd just like to say, we should have just watched Billy Madison again.
That would have been
and
fun.
done another commentary on
that.
Billy Madison.
Or Happy Gilmore.
Or Happy Gilmore, or literally any other movie that's ever been made in the history of man.
Movies?
Yes.
Would you rather have done a Ginger Dead Man commentary?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
Nah, probably.
So, for the listeners, if you're wondering what we're commiserating over, what has so thoroughly ruined all of our lives, it is Glenn Danzig's magnum opus,
Cats.
I wish we'd watched Cats.
I know.
The butthole cut of
Well,
Cats.
of course you wish it was the butthole cut.
Buttholes or no buttholes, I'd rather watch Cats.
He's got his own
Welcome
anal corner.
everyone to Arian's Anal Corner.
Hashtag butthole cut.
The June installment. Ew, butthole cut. That sounds
Oh, God.
horrible.
Can you imagine a paper cut in your butthole?
Ugh. I would rather have a paper cut on my butthole than watch this movie again.
But you're going
I
to.
agree.
Yeah, I'm going to, because that's what we do here. So we're watching
We're
Verotika.
professionals, damn it.
And one thing I would like to point out is that Glenn Danzig, who is, for better or worse, a renowned worldwide celebrity,
Yes.
with, one would assume, lots of resources at his disposal.
He should know a lot of people.
He didn't use any of them.
He had a budget of
$1 million.
$1 million.
I mean, there's a lot of titties in this movie.
Whereas
Not $1 million worth.
No.
our good friends Ryan Cadaver and Kevin Slayfield, on a budget of
That's around $2,000.
significantly less,
Yeah, that's around $2,000.
with their day jobs. I don't think Glenn Danzig goes in and works a 9-to-5er.
No.
And our friends managed to produce a much more cohesive, much more entertaining,
There was a story.
much higher quality film in their spare time
Yeah, just weekends when we could.
than Glenn Danzig has produced with this incomprehensibly turd-like piece of trash.
I mean, it makes me feel pretty good.
So if I have gotten everybody excited enough,
Yeah.
I guess we have to start this. And I'm not, for the listeners, I don't recommend you watch this movie.
No, just listen to us talk about it.
Nah, just watch it.
I know a lot of people just listen to these in the car or whatever and don't even bother listening to them or watching the movie along with it. And for this one, I double down on that.
Yeah.
I recommend you just avoid this and listen to us react.
Watch the
to it.
trailer and then...
Don't even watch the trailer. Just
Okay.
don't let this stain your mind in any way.
Yeah, this is not really fit for general human consumption.
It's not. But
This is Ryan and my third viewing in the last 24 hours.
You guys are insane.
Because we recorded last night.
Yes.
For Caught Dead Watching. So
I did not record.
This is a special crossover.
Yes, we're doing a glorious crossover. So listen to this, and then go over to Caught Dead Watching and listen to our
Nicole's gonna be
hour-long
broken.
ranting about this amazing piece of filth.
After watching this twice, I don't know how you're capable of even putting together coherent English sentences.
I don't know how to feel right now. I feel very.
You probably can't feel anymore.
Yeah.
No, I don't think any of us can.
All right. Well, we're gonna hit play. I may or may not figure out how the subtitles work. It doesn't matter. Who cares? Nothing matters.
Didn't you say the subtitles don't match
Well,
up,
yeah, that's
though?
the one thing. So,
Well,
like,
that'll be entertaining.
It almost
We-
makes
we
it more
got
funny, though.
It would be
you
nice
know?
if something was entertaining.
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. So I'm going to hit play in 3, 2, 1.
So, Verotika is based on the Verotic comic series, which some of us have some experience with, and apparently it's not terrible.
Yeah, but it is like.
Oh no! What just happened? What is going
What's
on with
happening?
this Blu-ray?
Does not want you to watch it.
It doesn't work like other Blu-rays work. All right, I apologize. We're going to start over again. Just rewind it back to the very beginning.
I swear it was like triangle, maybe?
Well, I hit triangle, and all it did was that.
Oh.
Write down. Wait. I don't know.
Start, maybe?
If I hit,
But that's the beginning.
yeah, we're at the beginning. We're in it. Square pauses it, whereas Square exits to the menu.
Weird.
All right, you guys. This movie doesn't want us to watch it. It's so bad. We're not in the movie, listeners. I'm going to hand it over to our tech specialist, Ryan. All right, he hit play. Wait, what was that? What'd you hit for that?
It was the options button.
Oh,
That's
I hit the big square button.
Yeah.
Okay, we're back in this
Because
bitch.
he's old. He doesn't know
Thanks
how
to I don't know. Hey, let me see the remote. Let me look at the remote, which
There's
is
so
what
many
old
buttons
people
on this thing.
call
Oh, yeah.
controllers.
Remote.
And thanks to Sony for not having a decent fucking controller for their remote.
Thanks for making Verotika worse.
Yeah, way to shoot for the stars because I didn't think that was possible.
Did Glenn Danzig design the PS4?
Oh, you're perfect. Wait, you're perfect. Your favorite phrase is coming up here in a second.
Oh, it makes me so goddamn mad.
It makes my butthole clench up every time she says it, which fortunately is only like 3 times.
It makes me embarrassed to be alive.
Yeah,
Movie.
Yeah.
this whole movie makes me embarrassed to be alive.
So, in case you don't know, Glenn Danzig's like hard punk legend, like, you know, Mother, all this, you know, everyone knows.
Whoa!
Yeah.
And,
Misfits, Danzig,
yeah.
etc.
And he,
Tell your children
A
not
lot
to
of
watch
people-
my shitty movie.
a lot of people were, including me, were legitimately excited when they found out, like, Glenn Danzig's making a horror movie. That sounds on paper cool.
Yeah.
There it is. There it is.
Welcome, my darklings.
to
This is
Verotika. She says the name of the movie. I mean,
Well,
it
she's the
pisses me off.
narrator. Look, out of all the shit we just saw,
That's true.
like
Yeah.
the least
I
offensive
should
thing.
definitely give that one a pass.
I mean, it's like the you know, you've entered the Twilight Zone or something. You know, it's like that's the thing.
but like, welcome my darklings.
Okay,
That's
that's
terrible.
Yeah.
That's
That's
terrible.
awful.
I'm not excusing that.
It's-
And they
it's-
got this font on defont.com, and it looks
Yeah.
terrible, and I hate it. All of this is
The
terrible.
And then
opening
this-
Isn't that what
credits
they
it's
are
like
used
the
in
thing.
the Void?
so
the
bad.
thing.
It does look like a shitty version of the thing. Yeah.
I don't remember
The
if the
Thing.
Void did or not. I would like to watch that again.
This is
Can we
all
watch
like-
the Void again instead of watching this?
Oh,
Yeah.
that was great.
Yes.
Let's just call an audible and just watch something else, like completely.
But like the shitty,
Is that
terrible
a daughter
CGI
or
opening
daughter?
credits list everyone in the movie, which blows my fucking mind because
And
like
the people
that's,
that made the bathtub,
Yeah.
and the people that made the spider CGI.
We need to know
bathtub is
the
in the
people
opening
that
credits.
that made the bathtub. Though.
It is the best part of the movie.
Yeah.
yes, but
Matter of fact, nobody else should have had credits. It
Except
should
for
have
the
just
bathtub.
been crazy bathtub made by
Yeah.
this person.
Yeah.
every single person in the movie is listed in the opening credits.
Well, and it doesn't even say
Kansas
amazing.
Bowling?
Yes, that was someone's name, Kansas Bowling.
Felicity Felines in this. She must be the one with the cat ears.
That's what I'm assuming. She's the one that just randomly, violently thrusts her vagina at everything.
And then people throw dollars at it to make it go away.
Yep, the opening credits are still going on in case you guys have
Sean Waltman, better known as
Williams.
The 1, 2, 3 kid.
X-Pac!
Suck it. Yeah, Aunt Caroline Williams.
This movie has X-Pac.
It does have X-Pac heat, you're right.
Drunkage's
blood tub. Is
What
that
do we call
is that
her?
code for vagina?
Yes. The
Oh,
blood tub.
good lord.
Hey baby, show me your blood tub.
Some here, Drukija blood tub.
Yeah.
It's like a new way of saying you're earning your red wings.
Hey, get a close up on a blood tub.
Oh, Jesus.
That
fuck.
horrible CGI still
What
looks
is-
better than the face rips in the movie.
This looks like the demo trailer for Daikatana.
1.9.
It's so terrible.
This movie has a 1.9 out of 10
on IMDb. Yeah.
What did it have on Rotten Tomatoes, Mr. Arian?
27%.
27%. Seems a little high,
Way
Yeah.
high.
quite frankly.
I did read one.
Who are the 27% of people that like this movie?
I read
Right.
one review last night.
And then we should put them all on an island.
And
Yeah.
destroy the island.
And that spider is humping her face.
That's what spiders do in the middle of the night when you sleep.
Maybe mouth
Spiders
fuck
have
is
your
Get out of
face.
here.
But no, I read one review last night that was like, this movie is art. It's not even a movie, it's an experience. And I was like, okay, this is Danzig's cousin.
I agree with one portion of that.
It is an experience.
It's not a movie.
It's not a movie.
Yes. It's an experience, but
So is a car
assault.
wreck.
Yeah. Being
Yeah.
punched in the neck is an experience too, but I don't want to go through it.
Somebody sticking a funnel up your ass and pouring red ants into it is an experience.
For everybody
It would be more fun than this.
who's not going to watch this movie, this is an anthology of 3 separate stories. The first one...
Well, 3 separate experiences.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. It's 3 separate, loosely defined, poorly executed narratives. First one is the albino spider of Dejet, which features some sort of really...
Some sort of duck woman.
Yeah.
Yes.
Adult entertainment superstar Ashley Wisdom.
Is that who this is?
Yeah,
For real?
I looked it up.
I don't know who that is, but...
I mean, I don't either, but...
I may have seen 1 or 2 of her films before this.
No.
She looks very much like a duck with giant breasts.
Yes.
But the twist is that her breasts have eyeballs.
So don't
For
spoil
nipples.
it for everybody.
Yes.
No one is watching it.
No, I hope not.
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah.
I just went ahead and threw the idea that people were watching this out the window.
That's probably for the best.
Yeah.
I was speaking of ducks. I would rather watch Howard the Duck than watch this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
Like, that's not even a close call.
Every scene goes on way too long.
I would rather just watch like a duck
Star
in a
Wars
lake for an hour and a
pilot.
half.
Yes.
Just stare at one.
I agree.
Just see
I
what they're
agree.
doing.
And we, because probably nobody's watching this movie, in this first segment, everyone has a very, very bad French accent.
Oh, yes.
And we're supposed to believe, I guess, that this is taking place in France, even though it's clearly Los Angeles.
I mean, I'm guessing that the story that this is based on took place in France, but like they could have easily just made the
Your
adjustment.
tits,
This-
they're looking
this-
at me.
So I'm having a big cheat day today, food wise, and this put me off my pizza.
Yeah.
I was so excited to jam some fucking pizza in my mouth hole, and then this happened, and I had to set I don't get squicked out by stuff all that often, but
Is that a
this
new term?
was
Squeaked out.
grotesque.
I feel like
What are
this
you
will
looking
help.
That is a lie.
This
It's
will
not.
help me with my diet for the next week. Because anytime I want to eat some food,
Although
I'm just
that's
going to
really
think about
gross.
this.
Well, anytime I'm going to want to eat, I'm going to remember that I watched Verotika twice, and life has no meaning. And
Exactly.
I'm just never going to eat again and slowly
I'm
die.
going to lose major pounds this week.
I'm just going to go ahead and say that this movie's worse than COVID-19.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, clearly, because everybody in the world is just walking around with no precautions whatsoever anymore.
yeah, that's gone.
Nobody cares anymore.
it's
It's like,
the
does
most
nobody realize
American
Verotika's
thing in the
out there,
world
too?
to get bored of the pandemic.
Yeah.
I
This is
wish-
the best reason to wear a face mask.
I wish I had a mask over my eyes.
Yeah. This
At least
movie
you don't
is,
have eyes on your titties.
Well, that's true.
It's worse than leprosy.
You don't know that. Oh, maybe you do.
I'm just saying, if Nicole had tit eyes, I would have to not be married to her.
You would
Wow, that's
divorce
pretty
me
shallow.
after I?
Yeah, I guess it is.
That is the
I guess
worst
we're really learning
unconditional
some
love.
things about you tonight, mister.
I'm such a monster.
True.
Couldn't do it.
So, like, what I want to know,
Where did they get all the wigs?
no, like, you just go to the
Why
superstore.
do they have all the
Amazon.
wigs?
But what I really want to know is
Her tit eyes are crying.
no, that
Or lactating. I mean, is it tears
Oh,
or
it is.
or
Look,
it
it's
lactating?
like milky.
Yep.
Ew.
And somehow it gets on the cartoon spider, and then this happens.
I think it's being a little generous calling that a cartoon.
What did you say you want to know, Arian?
I don't even know.
Oh, okay. You're like, I want to know, and yeah. Oh my god. So like, yeah, like this. I don't
Liam
know.
Sharp.
And what's
This
sad is
stuff
this
is
is
a
the
lot.
best story. Like the tit eyes and the spider guy. This is the best. This is the best it gets.
Yeah, this is the
Nah,
most entertaining
well,
one.
The second one's the most entertaining because it's got those cops.
That's true. The cops are fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I could see this, like, a comic version of this without horrible acting and duck people and
Fake arms.
shitty fake arms. Like, I could see this actually being a good comic story.
Yeah.
That's kind of the way I felt. Like, if you saw this in, like, a bunch of freeze frames, it would be interesting.
I could see the second
Somewhat.
one also making
Yeah.
not a bad comic story.
Yeah.
The
Stripper
third
taking
one
face.
is just complete 13-year-old masturbatory fantasy.
Yeah, I don't know what
Yes,
that is.
it's a music video. And a bad one at that.
So her tit eyes cry and cry on the spider that was on the table, but somehow the tears went to the. They shot
Yeah.
over.
They
towards
flew
the
across
table.
the room.
Yeah.
She lactated sideways.
and it
As,
brought
as titty tears tend to do.
it brought this albino demon spider man to life.
Who can
Or
only go out and
something.
kill when she's asleep.
Yeah, which they don't really ever establish.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man.
Ass fucks your friends when you fall asleep.
Breaks their necks, runs around.
Pulls out his crotch. Shot by cops. Oh yeah.
Milk or beer. No one has ever faced that dilemma.
No.
Milk or beer.
Oh my god.
Ugh.
So bad.
Yeah.
Was that a third choice?
The Jet?
No, that's
No,
her
that's,
name.
Is that the third?
that's
Oh,
the
I know.
name, I think.
It is her name.
Yeah.
But they also call her Jizzette too.
I
Oh,
just
yeah,
think
you're
that
right.
Nobody
Or is
can,
it a
like,
different
pronounce
person?
her name.
I think they just fucked up the line. They
Yeah.
kept it in the movie.
But that
There's
must
a lot
be
they
dream.
just kept in this movie.
I am your only reality. That's what this movie is
I
saying
am
to us
stuck.
now.
You're
You're
disgusting freak. You're disgusting freak.
I don't know.
All right, the subtitles are all fucked up.
And you
No,
can't
that
tell.
might be what they fucking said.
You can't tell who's
roughly
talking,
work.
but
It's
it also
such a
doesn't
roughly
matter.
work. What does this mean?
I think the person that did the subtitles doesn't speak English as their first language.
And they can't see. Yeah, the subtitles make it more entertaining. That's good.
Yeah.
So we see some visible panty line on the Spider-Man.
Yes.
But
Also-
what we don't see is genitalia.
And we don't see his hands move.
But hang in there because we will see his crotch later on
Yes, for sure.
when it explodes.
He also, the Spider-Man killer, Freddy Krueger guy, sounds like, I mean, he might smell like Tommy Wiseau, but he sounds like Tommy Wiseau, for sure. I don't know what Tommy Wiseau smells like.
Oh, hi, Mark.
It's a new perfume.
But yeah, he's like, I did not fuck her in the ass.
I did not break her neck. I did not.
I did not. Why did you wake up?
That's so funny, Mark.
Oh, hi, Digette.
That I would turn into a
Bannister.
spider person.
That's a great story, Mark. Oh my god, yeah. So this is, I get, it confused me the first time too. Like, I'm like, so this is her neighbor? Like, I didn't even get that at first.
Oh, I thought they were in the same house.
Are they all like?
Well, they are, but I think
But
it's
it's
like an
like
apartment
an
complex.
What was that out there?
who knows?
It's the void.
It looked like there was like a big hole in the floor.
I don't know.
Probably.
But that's the thing, like, when she shows up to the door at first, it looks like, to me, it looked like it led outside, because it was so dark.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's very confusing.
Well, I think they don't want you to know that, like...
Well, usually, like, when you're shooting something like this, like, you should do some scenes to establish the layout of the place that they're in, and they never do that in any of these scenes. Like, it's just very, like, confusing to the viewer.
I don't think they establish anything in any of
Yeah,
these
but
scenes.
yeah, asking them to establish any sort of reality in this is, like, really asking a lot.
So that's some spider rope around her neck there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she's
Sure
found by
is.
the police, but they're just like, oh, it's the neck snapper killer. But there's, like, fucking spider rope around her neck. Like, you think they'd say something about that.
I like that we've normalized the term spider rope.
It just took a second. You said it once, and I'm like, yep, that's what it is. It's not web.
And this girl's entire acting, like, repertoire is holding her face and crying. In every scene, all she does is just hold her face and cry. No, hold my face.
I mean,
Like,
if you had
That's all she got to a moment.
if you had eyeball nipples,
Yeah.
you'd probably spend a fair amount of time
I
holding
wish-
your face and crying.
I wish that they
Yes.
took that extra time to, like, make him, like, blink or something, too. Like, that would have made it a little better. I
Come
think.
on now.
I'm just saying. But, yeah, they couldn't even make his fucking arms move.
Yeah.
And this is where they have stunt arms coming from underneath.
Well, this one doesn't look as horrible as
The other one where it comes from
where it's
directly
literally
underneath.
like
Oh, yeah.
somebody
Yeah.
just in front of her.
Yeah.
Like it's as anatomically unreasonable as this guy is. That one is just pushing it too far.
Yeah.
But he has, like,
He's got goo on one finger.
ew.
It's like a little semen.
He has 2 moving arms and 4 completely not moving at all arms. And then he has 2 legs.
They could have just attached a fishing wire to him and made him move
Nothing.
a little bit.
They didn't even phone it in.
Well, they probably couldn't have because the way that they were attached,
Yeah, they probably
like it probably
fall
would have
off.
just ripped away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the crotch isn't very stable.
Oh
so-
my
Yeah.
gosh!
Clearly.
Don't get me started about Spider-Man's crotch.
When his
Yeah.
onesie unsnaps.
These are the most non-French looking people, too. It's just like...
But Mr. Danzig, what if I have to make the poo-poo? Oh, we'll leave the crotch open.
Yeah, just rip it out.
Just make it on the stage, just to make it a poo-poo there.
Take a chunk out of the crotchal area.
I love that Danzig sounds like John Travolta from Welcome Back, Kotter.
And you know what? I feel like I've done that before. Have we ever watched anything with Danzig in some way before?
No,
Because I feel like
I
I
should have.
Well, we'll never watch anything having to do with Danzig again.
Well, I heard
Yeah,
that his
never.
next movie is going to be a vampire western.
Oh, god damn it. Fuck.
He's already
Nope.
got plans to do it.
No,
We're watching it.
no,
No, I'm not.
I hope it's set in France.
You mean Los Angeles?
Yes.
Los Frangeles.
Also, that's the corner. So, you see her walking, and, like, she walks past the corner that she's now leaning upon.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least in this movie's
I
problem.
know, I'm so, like, the continuity's fucked up. Really?
She went back. She was like, that would be a really good corner.
That's a good spot to find a man.
That would be a good corner to smoke my cigarette.
I think that wall moved.
Oh, probably. There's
Yeah, I
something
can't
really
tell what's
weird about
going
the
on.
wall.
Yeah, it's like...
You
It's
see,
like
it was,
all
like,
the
shaking.
sets are like they're like plastic walls. They're all like
Yeah, I think I ate at a barbecue place that had that same plastic brick.
Yeah.
The fake brick on the wall.
It's all the setting from like your like JC's haunted house.
They went
It's
to
like
that...
every setting.
what is that expo called? Where the
Yeah, the
haunts
haunt
all
one.
go?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Trans world.
Look, he's got no ding-dong.
No, he has 0 dick. He has
What
like
is-
an inverted vagina.
And you know, I didn't really realize it, because later on his crotch totally blows out, but here it's still intact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And here he's talking about butt fucking people, which clearly that's not going to happen.
It
Yeah.
would be a challenge,
Maybe that's why he's so angry.
Maybe he's got a retractable penis.
perhaps.
I don't know. Do
Fuck
spiders
you in the
have
ass.
retractable penises?
I've never checked.
I've
Maybe-
never looked
maybe-
I've never checked.
Maybe that's what blew his crotch out.
Ass fucking
Ass
my
fuck is
spiffy
my
honesty.
Yeah,
Yes,
maybe
Wait,
that's
what do we need to know?
maybe that's how he gets prepared. His crotch blows open and then a dick
And
falls
then a dick
out.
foot comes out. Yeah,
Falls
it just
out.
peeks out.
We need to know how spiders have sex.
Yeah, can you see what a spider dick looks like? I need it for research.
Spider dick.
Spider
What's
dick.
up with that?
Spider dick. Spider dick. concealed within until it's time to fuck.
Yeah.
Spider's detachable penis finishes without him. Life
Whoa!
science.
What?
This is not where I thought we were going.
Okay, here's where the hands are reaching from
Yes.
in front of her.
Poor
And that's God.
The transitions in this movie.
So she was at a
God
photo
damn it.
shoot and she fell asleep.
Because the bitch is narcoleptic.
Yeah. Well, it's probably all those fucking neck belts that are choking her out.
Yeah, how can you breathe in that thing?
What neck needs 3 belts on it?
I don't know if you need one.
Why all the pasties?
Yeah, I know. And the
Yeah.
one bitch's pasties are flesh colored, so she just looks like a Barbie doll with 0 nipples.
Yeah,
and it really bothers
weird.
me.
Then there's the chick in the Gimp outfit.
Yeah, she's...
The
God
Skullham
damn.
ones are pretty cool, though.
Those are cool, but everything else about this bothers me, like on multiple levels.
Well, and if you're going to throw the skull hand pasties on, well, then don't have the strap bra leather thing.
What is
Yeah.
this photo shoot for?
it's
for,
for
like,
like
That's a good question.
It's
Yeah.
like
The
things that make your
shittiest
teeth
fetish
hurt.
magazine ever.
Apparently, there are a lot of really weird things about different species of spiders
Okay.
and their penises, and might be a little more entertaining than this movie. But we're just
Yeah, I don't need to know.
we're
that.
not going to go there.
No.
It's crazy.
So this is for the Sears catalog.
The Sears
Les
Christmas
Sears.
catalog.
Les Sears,
Yeah.
yeah. This is just what French.
Yeah, it's normal.
Regular catalogs
They're
are like.
they're a lot less prudish over
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love this guy's like gumshoe fucking outfit.
There on the
Oh, is it
television.
television?
I'm investigating things.
Yeah.
The next
Standing
broken.
in the middle of the crime scene next to a body.
He's like stepping on the body's head, reporting live.
The
Yeah.
neck breaker.
He's like, no, that reporter needs to look more French. We have any dumb as fuck costumes?
Give him a stupid hat.
Like Inspector
What the
Gadget,
fuck
but
is she
dumber.
wearing?
A neck collar thing and some kind of weird
Maybe she
dress
was in a
that
car
wasn't
accident.
meant for people with massive memories.
Yeah.
She was like in a car accident, so she's got to wear like
So
a neck
she's an
brace for
idiot.
a while.
Now, so she has eyeballs on her titties, which they never explain.
Right.
But you
It has no
mentioned-
bearing on anything.
It has no
No, it has
point to
no
the
point
story.
in the story
other than it
whatsoever.
cries magical tears that bring spiders to life.
Right, right.
But you had a theory about if her vision was bad.
Oh, sure. Yeah, what if you've got bad eye titty vision?
Bad tit vision.
Would she need like a giant pair of glasses?
You know, like
or...
those novelty sunglasses that
Right.
are really big?
Yeah, like you get at Six Flags for
Yeah,
being really good
Can
at
you
skee
put
ball.
contacts in them?
Contacts in them? That would be the answer. Because I was
that
thinking
your,
monocles.
Your large
maybe.
monocles idea is really good.
But
Wait, does she have
How-
candy canes?
How are you
going
going to hold the monocles, though?
Yeah.
It's not
oh yeah,
fit
you
in
don't
your
have
eye
the
socket.
surrounding eye. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, contacts are the only way.
Or you could like.
Oh,
tape
it's that.
some
It looked like
monocle.
she had candy canes. But it's the bad lighting. Which will come in later.
Well, and there's also like the smeary
Just on the
Vaseline effect
Yeah.
for some reason.
I feel like it's definitely added in post intentionally. But
Right.
I don't know why. Like, I have no idea why.
Well, that was honestly,
dumb.
that should be on the cover of the movie.
Yes.
I have no idea why.
Yeah. I've got to stay away.
And I think what she actually says there is, "I've got to stay awake."
Yeah.
But
You're
again,
right.
the
They're all wrong.
clearly says Los
Los
Angeles
Angeles.
on the top of this marquee.
Yeah,
So this is the
sounds
Los
neutral.
Angeles area in France.
So what does Les Nous Sans
I
Visage
think it
without a
says,
face?
sausage vision.
Sausage without a face?
It's like Panavision, but sausage vision.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, she is watching a porn, so sausage vision does come into play.
Now, how did they... Obviously, this is a real theater, because you see the projector up there, right?
Yeah, it's a fucking light in a box fan. Yeah, this is... Oh my god, it's horseshit. Everything about this movie is horseshit.
Yeah, it's the worst thing ever.
And these three guys, you just
these
know,
People are making.
It is just people making sex.
like, as soon as this scene started, I knew something rapey was going to happen.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
You got a chick in a porn theater by herself.
in a movie that's made by Danzig.
And she, like, I assume, bought tickets to this movie, and then she's, like, shocked that it's a porno.
She's like, why are
But
you
she's also
making
like a
sex?
weird fetish model, so I just don't.
Well, to be fair, it doesn't seem that these people actually speak French. They just have French accents.
so she couldn't read the
So
sign.
she couldn't read the eyes of the sausage
point.
or whatever it is.
Eyes of the sausage.
Slowly make sex, how beautiful. What?
I don't think that's what she actually said.
I don't care.
Yeah, I don't either.
I mean,
But I
honestly,
think
does
that
any of the...
I'm pretty sure
shit
she
matter?
just kept saying, they just make a sex. They
Don't
make
want
it.
to see.
That's my. Sorry, I went Italian. Yeah, they're making a sex.
Hey, you're making a sex like they're making a meatball.
Stuck in the sausage.
We go to the zoo. Watch the monkeys do it.
It's a little greasy.
The monkeys know do it. They make a
little
love.
wet, a little
They look in the
beefy.
eye. They touch the hand.
Look at a Spider-Man with the detachable penis.
Detachable penis.
Oh, that's what... Wait, was it detached? I think she said detachable.
Yeah, she was reading about it.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense.
That's horrible.
Sometimes you gotta leave it at home.
So the spider's penis maybe is another like a little mini spider. So it's just a penis with legs, and it crawls over and gets
Oh,
the
that
job
is
done, and then
horrific.
crawls.
Jesus
If that was
fucking
the
Christ.
story, I would be terrified.
That's worse than spiders humping my face when I
If
sleep.
there was just a dick with 8 legs crawling around.
We need to watch
We need to make that movie.
that Guar movie.
Oh yeah, with the penis.
Is it It's not America Must Be Destroyed, is it?
No.
It's the one where he loses the cuttlefish
Yeah.
of Cthulhu.
Oh god, I watched it recently. Not
We
that long
need
ago.
to watch that.
Yeah, I'm down.
Now, I don't know where this woman came
Phallus
from.
in Wonderland.
Phallus in Wonderland.
Oh,
That's
there
it.
you go.
Yes, we need to watch that.
My theory is this is the porn actress in the movie she was watching, and he just showed up in her bedroom because she was thinking about this actress while she was watching the movie and fell asleep.
Hand on
Sure.
the face.
Why not?
I don't know, because they say that it's like her inner desires is what he goes after. Like her subconscious. I don't know. Who the fuck knows? It doesn't matter.
No,
I
it
know. I
doesn't.
love that you have a theory about this movie
I don't know
that
why
makes
I even put
no
that much
goddamn
thought
sense.
into it.
Yeah. And she wakes up with 3 dudes trying to rape her, and she's just like,
I'm out of
saunters
here.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, excuse me.
Saunters out.
I'll watch
I do
Eyes
love-
Without a Sausage some other time.
I love when she walks by this like extra. I guess.
Yeah.
And
What?
He's just like, what? Like, I don't think he knew he was in the movie. They were just shooting this down the street, and he was like, what? What's happening?
I wonder if this was shot with like
Are you speaking in a French accent?
what was this shot with? Do you think?
A potato.
I actually think the opposite. I feel like they had a really nice fucking camera, and they just fucking butchered it in post.
Yeah, because some of it's like
Some of it
more
looks-
high def than
yeah.
it needs to be.
Yeah.
Like the nose hairs. We missed talking about the nose hairs.
Yeah.
Yes,
Like,
they're
I feel
all-
like, like, a lot of it, like, is almost cinematic looking, but then it's just so poorly done. It's just, I don't know, it seems like they had decent film equipment, but just not fucking talent.
There's no talent in this movie whatsoever.
Now, I love the fact that she walks into this restaurant, and the waiter instantly walks up to her. She just walked in, and he's like, Madame, would you like a refill? We're about to close.
Another refill.
Another refill.
So she
Yeah.
has not only already had a refill,
Maybe that
it's
was,
time for another refill.
maybe that was earlier in the day, and she just keeps coming back with, like, her cup.
Oh,
from the
she's one.
restaurant.
She's
Yeah.
definitely that kind of person.
Yeah.
She's like, you said I could get free refills.
I bought my drinks this morning. I drink as much as I like, over and over again in your stinko restaurant.
Yep. Stinko. That's a famous French insult.
Look,
Yeah,
it's the
stinko.
same. It's that same rose that the little spider guy was.
Yeah,
on.
and I feel like that was intentional because Danzig thought it was like some sort of a connecting artsy thing.
I'm sure.
But it's
No, I feel like they
It's
just have one
stupid.
flower on
Yeah.
the side. They're like,
it's like,
"Oh,
yeah, put that flower on the table. It'll look classy.
Hey, we could use a little flower on the table there. What do you think of that?
Nobody will notice it's
Mr.
the exact same one.
Mr. Danzig, all we have is the flower from the other sea. I'll put it on there. Nobody cares. Just put it on the table. He's still going to make that poo-poo. Just drop it right now.
Just open up your onesie.
We'll film it. Nobody cares.
He's like a
What's-
combination.
What
Okay.
kind of fucking shot is
Is
that?
was that her mic pack strapped to her thigh? Did you
Oh,
see
I
that?
didn't see that. No.
Probably.
Oh.
How did you miss it?
I was
was-
looking at her labia.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa. Yeah, I think it was her mic pack strapped to her thigh.
That's funny. not shocking at all. Because there's multiple times in this movie where you can see equipment that's not supposed to be seen.
Yeah, right.
This is a nice, interesting shot of the end table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the phone.
Now the light was off. Now it's on
Yeah.
all of a sudden, and she just picks up the phone and says, "I'd like to report a murder."
Yeah.
You think that, like, even if it was just an operator, they'd be like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" Like,
She just
Glenn
picks up the phone and
Danzig.
starts
I
talking.
don't know how
Glenn
French
Danzig
phones
has
work.
mudded good taste.
but you can't just pick up the phone without dialing anything and then be like, "I'd like to report a murder."
I mean, not.
Yeah, like, to who? The
I
police?
mean, this is
The
some
operator?
alternate universe.
In our reality,
Oh, I
we
didn't
can
notice
do
the
that.
pills before.
Yeah, because that's why she dies, and that's why he's stuck in the real world, and then the cops kill him.
Oh, I don't think I even knew she died.
There's a
It's a
lot
Freddy
of,
Krueger
like,
thing. Also, that's all in English.
progressions.
All the fucking shit on the pill bottles in English.
I was too busy wishing I was dead to
Yeah.
realize that she had died.
So yeah, so she's in her dream world and she's talking to him. But then when she dies, I guess it's like a Freddy Krueger thing where he's pulled out into the real world and stuck.
That guy never pulls out
Yeah, you're right.
because he doesn't have a penis.
He
Yeah.
just blows
He actually
out.
does. It's just crawling around on the floor right now, totally independent of
That's-
him.
Lord.
That's worse than tit eyes.
Yeah. You know, they say that in your lifetime you eat an average of 8 crawling penises while in your sleep.
Oh God.
Would you rather have tit eyes or dick legs? Okay,
Once he's open.
he totally blew his crotch out.
How did they
and
not
don't
notice
even
that?
care?
right.
Let's
Look how fucking insanely slow this guy hits this door because they only have one door.
look how much that guy in the middle is David
he
Arquette.
is.
Yeah, the battering ram. They're
Yeah. You can tell he doesn't want to fuck up the door in case they need to reshoot it again. So he's barely. It's so pathetic. It's so slow.
And
Okay,
also,
we
there
were-
says
we-
police on the back of their jackets in English.
And not polizei or whatever it would say if they were real Frenchos.
Look at that.
So, okay.
I think it would say Brie.
I am willing to concede that is the middle guy here is not David Arquette. But I
You're in the
totally
wrong place.
think he looks exactly like David Arquette.
He does.
Oh, he definitely looks exactly like
He
that.
does.
Like
Especially
cheeks,
this scene.
facial expressions, everything.
Yeah, that
look
looks-
at him.
that
Look
looks
at him.
exactly like him.
It's Dewey. 100%.
I love that you can see him waiting for them to say
Yeah.
It's bad.
That's
And
enough.
then this
What?
cop
Yeah,
says he's
this is
dead.
out of order. He's like, he's not going anywhere. That's enough. But then it cuts back to him. He's like, "You bitch," and he's like, still alive.
and still standing.
It's like out of order. Like they edited it wrong, and they just.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it's wrong.
Whoa.
It makes no sense. I am dying.
I am dying. Make sure you explain what
I
you're
had
doing.
to show that one more time. Ugh.
Got that one.
And then he's just on the ground.
Yeah.
And,
And
like
all
that
they
one
say
arm
is
is
like,
just meat.
they're like, "Oh, it looks like we found our murderer."
And
Yeah,
they,
they're
they
not
don't respond to the fact
they're
that
not
he has
shocked that he's a spider.
that he's Spider-Man
fucking arms.
and no penis. The penis got away. That's going to be the sequel.
Verotika too.
Yep.
I hope it's the bald cop from the second one chasing down a sentient penis spider.
I hope so too. Okay, seriously though, we need some listener feedback. Is that David Arquette?
It definitely seems like
We need you guys to go to the Needless Things Podcast Facebook group.
Oh, Mister,
And
I
just-
Rest their eyes.
Yay or nay, David Arquette.
And I love that just looking over her, he's like, it was clearly an overdose.
Yeah, that's how you do that.
An
Doesn't, like-
overdose on eyeball nipples.
Touch
Yeah.
her or anything. He's just like, she's
looks
dead.
like
It
she
looks like
died
an
from
overdose.
overdose.
And I gotta say, I mean, look, it's grotesque. They did a pretty decent job with the eyeball nipples.
Yeah, I'm alright with that.
I'm not alright with it, but...
I mean, yeah, but I'm alright with the job that they did on it.
Okay, she's gonna say it again. I'm gonna watch Ryan as he cringes.
It's just so bad.
This part, they don't. This is the only one that they don't say it in, I think,
Oh, do they not?
because she just goes, and now our next.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, no, like they clearly. Oh, well, they didn't even do the subtitles for that part. That's pretty weird.
Oh, yeah, that is weird.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't notice her big stompy boots in
Yeah, I
this
mean,
part.
she looks kind of cool, like someone out of like
A
Like,
rap
that's
video.
that was a comic book
Sandman.
panel right there.
yeah,
Yes.
like it looks kind of cool, but it just isn't good.
What are
Her
these
fucking
shoes? This
She's got,
her,
it's moon sneakers.
everything about this chick is too busy.
Yeah.
She's a very bad actress.
And her
She is a
acting is
terrible actress.
horrible, and yet it's much better than most of the other people in this movie.
Sadly, yes.
So true.
There's really not one performance other than Sergeant Fuckface that is not like
Well, even he's
new levels of
Well,
bad.
he's like over the
horrible,
top
but
bad.
he's entertaining.
But it's like funny bad. Like, I feel like he knew what he was doing.
yeah,
He's like, I'm going to be
Well,
the most over the
he
top.
was into it.
Yeah, exactly.
Most of them don't seem like they're into it.
I'm willing to. I feel like the reason they're not into it is because they probably were like, "This is absurd. Let's have fun with it." And Glenn Danzig's like, "No, it's very
There's
serious."
no fun
There will be
allowed.
no
Oh,
fun.
you might be right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's actually
I would
entirely
believe that.
possible.
So like, instead of like funny over the top performances, we
Yeah.
got
This.
okay. Let's be serious. 'Cause
Oh,
the guy
man.
who's paying us is
This is the one with the stupid
lens
flare.
flare.
And they're
Yes.
non-stop.
Yes, it is.
It's the most distracting shit. It actually blocks out. I would say things that are important, but nothing.
Nothing
is
is
important in
important.
this.
Nah.
But if this was a real movie, they would block out important parts.
I mean, what's really frustrating is that it doesn't just block out everything.
I know.
Yeah,
I
I'm
wish
much
it would
more
block out my
upset.
vision entirely.
Yes.
I've just been blinded, and I'm okay with that.
So here's where you can see the fucking set lighting. And, like, probably, like, crew in the background and shit.
Well, and they probably just, I mean, I don't think it's an oversight. I think it was just like, hey, I can't see a butt well enough. Put some of the lights over there. But
Yeah.
those are set lights, clearly, Mr. Danzig. Oh, who cares? Just put them over there.
I've never been to a strip club, but I assume they just have random lights all over the floor
They gotta- how
that
you
people
gonna-
can fucking walk around.
How are you going to see the
What is that?
cuchitos?
And you just you throw the money right at the vagina, right?
Yeah, you put it
just throw
inside the vagina. That's where she
That
carries
is
it.
not erotic in any way.
This is the most boring.
There's only
stripper.
hundreds, by the way.
Yeah.
Nobody has, like, $1. I just noticed every bill is 100.
That's because everybody in Los Angeles is a baller.
Yeah. Well, this is a different place.
I don't care.
They don't have French accents.
Stop. Nobody cares.
Story.
It's
It's
what?
very good.
What word did you just use?
I have never been so bored by a stripper.
No, there's
Yeah.
nothing
As I
interesting
have
out
been
of
in
it.
this
There's
segment.
one skilled stripper later on,
Yeah.
and
And she's
her
on the screen
name
for 10 seconds.
is Malice McMunn. She's actually been in a bunch of like punk videos and stuff.
Oh, okay.
And she's a relatively well-known adult entertainer from LA.
I
Fantastic.
messaged a friend as I was watching this and said, I've never been so bored watching a movie so full of booze.
Yeah, that would be accurate. I don't know what kind of a
Look at
dance that
this.
is.
Yeah, what was that?
It's like
it was almost like she
thigh
was.
twerk.
It was like
Yeah.
she was trying to shake a nickel out of her butthole.
It looks like she
I know
needs
it's in there
medical
somewhere.
attention. She can hear it clicking around. Like when you have your piggy bank and you're trying to get that last quarter
Yes,
out
that's
of it.
exactly what she was doing.
She took anal corner to a whole new level.
She's got a corner in her anus and she can't get the quarter around it.
Yeah.
That must be Felicity Feline.
You'll notice Mrs.
I think you're right
You'll
about
notice
that.
Mrs. Troublemaker did not come back downstairs.
Yeah, she definitely made her exit, and I don't blame her.
Yeah. I feel like I'll be in the car.
Do you want me to go check on her? AKA leave?
No, you better stay here with us. Oh, Felicity Feline has... Oh, I thought that was a cat tattoo. That's a skull. And a heart.
She's like,
and
I
some
have
bones.
cat ears. You know, my name is Feline.
Right.
Good God, what? Nothing
There's
about the
nothing
movements
erotic.
that she's doing are sexy. It
No.
looks like she
No.
needs medical attention.
Yeah, that looks like something out of The Exorcist.
Yes.
Also, Danzig thinks that people go
Ugh.
to strip clubs and just throw wads of hundreds at
Directly
the stripper.
at
At vaginas.
This guy's... What does the rest of that man look like for them to have chosen that portion of
I
his
feel
face?
like his eyeballs
I feel like
are on
that was
stalks
also-
like an alien.
I like the head crab and the thing.
I feel like that was also like a frame for my comic, or a panel for my
Yeah.
comic.
Yeah, you're probably
That's
right.
probably right. With the extreme blue lighting and shit, I bet that's straight from the whatever the fuck this is based on.
Verotic.
And this fucking special stripper is the worst dancer I've ever seen.
The whole point of the story is this woman steals faces from people that she deems prettier than her because their face is burned. but or scarred or whatever the fuck. She's disfigured.
She has burnt cheese on her face.
Yeah, her face got stuck in a George Foreman grill. But like on top of that, like when she's stripping, she covers her fake face. So like, why
Right.
even
What's the point
go
even?
through this? Yeah,
She just likes cutting faces off. It's
Yeah.
not even really about
she's
her
the face collector.
her face
It's true.
deformity.
Yeah,
That guy's cowboy hat says "fuck." I just noticed that.
because he's
does.
edgy as fuck.
He sure is.
How edgy are you? As fuck.
That's right.
AF.
As fuck is my specialty.
Whoa.
Said as fuck.
Oh god. Yeah.
That looks
Nice
like that,
hair, greaseball.
Yeah, it looks like the dude from fucking Sixth Sense, like growing up. What the fuck is that guy's
Haley
name?
Joel Osment.
Yeah, like that's how he looks now. Like that
No,
guy.
he's kind of... He's a little bigger than that guy.
Yeah, same hair.
Yeah, same hair.
Because for a second I thought it was him, and I was like, God damn, his career has gone downhill.
What are you talking about? He's working with an auteur like Glenn Danzig.
I gotta say, if I were in a strip club and this was going on, I would leave.
Yeah, I wouldn't even stick
Yeah.
around to see what the fuck it was all about. She never even got naked.
I certainly hope they don't charge a cover. I'd be like, I want my $10 back. I didn't even see a tit.
Yeah, the lack
That
of
bitch
titties
is
in
wearing a
this-
half shirt.
Yeah, it's very strange for a strip club.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Oh,
There we
this is
go. These guys.
This
How many
is
times
that-
can you say the word grizzly?
This is
It's grizzly, sir. Oh yeah, how grizzly? Prove
Like
grizzly.
a bear.
face cut off and removed.
Actually, I think
Nice.
that guy might be the best actor in the movie.
The black cop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know, dude. If you listen closely, he fucks up almost every single
Oh, does
line.
he?
Yeah. Like he says shit like completely
Acting
wrong.
is not about delivering lines.
That's true.
Acting is about being in the moment. And I think he's in the moment.
He's in the moment, but he also like fucks up a lot. Like, he's like stumbling over what he's saying. He's like,
He's
her
upset
face.
because this bitch's face is gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the fucking bald dude's just like, nice.
Nice.
It's her face.
Oh my gosh. This giant donut
Eat
that
this
he's like
huge
got a
fucking
death
donut.
grip on.
This is the only attempt
Who
at
holds
humor
a
in this-
donut
in
like
this-
that?
Yeah, I don't know. This is the only attempt at humor in this movie, though.
Yeah, you're right.
This
It's,
one
it's
scene.
bizarrely humorless.
Yeah.
Well, like that probably describes Danzig himself.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah,
From what I
that's
understand,
true.
that's very true.
I
Yeah,
feel
yeah.
like he has zero sense of humor, like, about anything. And all the faces look like, what'd you say, Ryan, that they're made out of Kroger bags?
Kroger bags,
Yeah.
yeah. They totally do.
With fake eyebrows.
Yep.
They're so bad.
Somebody just cut up a Kroger bag and drew eyeballs on, or eyebrows on them.
Now, what if
Terrible.
the sequel had somebody who had titties for eyeballs?
Would you rather have penis legs or eye titties?
Penis legs for sure. For sure.
Wait, so your legs are penises?
Oh, God, that's worse. I meant legs on my penis.
Well, would you rather have legs on your penis
Or penises
or
for
penises
legs?
for legs?
Definitely legs on the penis.
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't know.
I would rather you
I'd
had
rather
penis
have penis
legs.
legs.
Oh, man, that'll add some girth, you know?
I don't. No, I don't want your.
It's a
Nobody is
legs.
letting you stick your
Yeah,
weird
no.
mini-legged dick in their vagina, in their blood trap or
In
whatever.
their
it was.
blood
blood tub.
Blood tub.
Sir.
It's a
You
French
can't
picture.
put your dick leg in my butt tub.
Butt tub.
You.
Sorry.
We've got to refer to Arian for this one. What exactly would a butt tub entail?
I mean, tub made out of a butt.
Or it's that same tub, but instead of filled with blood, it's filled with like
butts.
shit.
Oh no! Ew.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, that's the line.
That's the
Sorry,
line.
my bad.
That is the line,
Yeah,
as a
that's-
matter
I
of fact.
take it back. I take it back.
A 50-gallon tub full
Bunch
of
of
feces
adults
is
can't
pretty
handle some
gross.
shit sauce.
So now,
Call maintenance today.
I just have
What
a
do you
picture in
want?
my head of Spider-Man over this butt tub, this blown out crotch, Just filling it up.
What do you mean collection? How'd you get in here?
Like a chocolate soft serve.
Oh my god.
Right?
One spider, one tub. So she breaks in this bitch's house and she's like, oh, who are you? I didn't call maintenance. And she's like, I'm the collector. The face collector. And then she's still not that weirded out. She's like, well, no, I need my face.
Yeah, she just stands there and lets her, and then she, like, teleports behind her.
She actually says, I need my face.
Yeah.
That's like, well, no shit, but she's going to take it.
That should be one of those things that goes without saying, that you need your face.
She's very chill.
Yeah. And then she just lays down and lets her cut her face off.
Well, I'm pretty sure whoever this porn actress is was high on some sort of barbiturates or something.
I think actress is a strong word. Let's say porn performer.
Why is the camera, like, humping
Yeah, what
her?
is going on here?
That's
Why does it
very
look like a Monster Magnet video?
Because Danzig is a big monster magnet.
Danzig's with wolves.
Oh, God, that's so bad.
Dirty Danzig.
Just cut it there. Like, start it there where it's already
No,
happened.
I had the time of my life. I never felt this way before.
When she pulls it off, it looks like a fucking cherry fruit roll-up.
It's ridiculous.
Dancing?
What was that?
I
Was
don't
that
know.
what was it? In Serious Groundhog? What was the gif?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. The groundhog turns. Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta take shot advice from a GIF.
So sometimes, when you get your face cut off,
You
you
just
die
stand
instantly.
there.
And then sometimes you just stand there and you go,
And
where's
say,
my face?
my face, my face.
Also, your Danzig sounds a little bit like Yogi Bear.
Hey, boo boo.
It's
You
just
gotta
like
lay
a,
on the ground. It's like,
Hey,
cut your
boo-boo,
face off.
I'm gonna make this shitty horror movie.
yeah.
Great.
Yogi Bear lived in New York. That's Danzig, apparently.
Is
I mean-
Danzig from New York?
But see, I feel like Danzig, may have the voice of Scooby-Doo.
Scooby. Roll.
Yogi Bear.
From the wrong
Oh,
thing.
Rary.
Yeah. He may have the voice of Yogi Bear, but definitely the stature of Boo Boo.
Boo boo.
Oh my god.
Check it out, boo boo. We're gonna have the worst
Danzig's gonna
fucking
come
trip.
over here and try to fight us all.
I hope so.
And we're
God,
gonna
I
film
hope
it
so.
and slap
Hey,
the fuck
Mr. Editor, this scene needs to go on for 8 more minutes.
Oh, there's that guy's mouth again.
Ugh, I hate it.
Jeez. What the fuck?
This is Mystery.
Mystery
Why didn't they
Girl.
capitalize Mystery Girl? Because it's very clearly her name,
yeah.
which is dumb as fuck.
I know.
But it is.
Out of all the shit they could have called
But
her,
it is.
Mystery Girl.
That's the fucking decision they chose.
Mysteriasma.
Yeah, Lady Mystery.
Yeah, anything.
The question mark.
Yeah.
Well,
She.
Stupid head.
whoa. Settle down,
Hey,
Tiger.
whoa, now that's
We're
fucking
not
rough.
trying to get vicious here.
Yeah.
She's
got a
she's
normal
not.
head.
These are human beings with feelings.
Yeah.
She's not the question mark. She's not from Monrovia. She's no karate. She's
Yeah,
no
that's right.
karate master.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Then why do these peeled faces look entirely different from
And you can
every
see
other
their-
peeled
it's like
face
they're wearing
in the movie?
a peeled, hamburger meat
It's-
over
Yeah.
their face. Like,
They-
you can see their face under it.
They look like they're wearing hamburgers.
Well, it's pretty clear this was shot on a different day, and
Yeah.
the guy that did the other peeled faces, which actually looked okay.
The peeled face part, not like when they were actually ripping the face.
Right, right.
out,
But
like
the
shit.
skinless faces
Yeah.
look fine.
Yeah.
They're no Frank, but they're okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that shit was some, like, Lucio Fulci Gates of Hell bullshit.
Yeah.
Which I love that movie.
But yeah,
Yeah, I know exactly
But
what you're
yeah.
talking about that, yeah.
Meatwad.
Yes.
Yeah.
She is the only person in this movie that looked like they're having a good time in any way.
Yeah, and that one guy with the cowboy hat just kept looking at the camera the entire scene.
Why is
They
this
never
guy's
introduced-
hair so blonde?
Yeah, they never say who this guy is.
Because I just want to call it Nazi.
I
He
feel
looks
they-
like a Mormon.
Yeah, I
He
feel
looks
like
like
they
a
couldn't.
Nazi Mormon.
I guess
Yeah.
they couldn't get the other cop back for a second day.
Oh, you're right.
So
Yeah.
they just had some other guy, but he's not even wearing a cop outfit. Maybe they rented the cop outfit for a day.
I feel like he was riding
feel
by
like
on
what
his
they
bicycle, and they were like, "Hey, can you come in here and just be in this scene?"
It's like Orgasmo.
Orgasmo, but
Yes.
not entertaining.
Yes. But I feel like what they did was shoot after porn
Yes.
like shot on the same stage. They just like grab guys coming off set. Like, dude, we need you to be in our movie. You don't even gotta fuck. We'll give you money.
Just stand over there.
Or drugs, whatever.
I would bet that a lot of these dudes in this are just like male porn stars.
Some of them are.
Oh, they are? Okay.
As opposed to the dudes in this being female porn stars.
Well, I mean, they could just be actors.
It's 2020 and gender is confusing.
That's right. Face Ripper strikes again.
I'm not here to understand.
Oh wait, that was the part where she said dead skin
mask.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that was like his attempt at being like even cooler.
Yeah. Because
Like once I heard this song
name
called
dropping
Dead
a
Skin
Slayer
Mask,
song from 30 years
Yeah.
ago is definitely the
it's fucking tough.
cutting edge of coolness. Shit, it might have been more than that. I can't remember what album.
Yeah, it might be.
Is that Seasons in the Abyss?
Think so, but don't quote me on it.
Yeah, I'm not positive either.
This song's been around for a hot minute.
Right. Well, it's been around long enough that it's part of Slayer back when I still really cared about Slayer and could tell anything they did apart.
Yeah.
So that's like
It's one of my
94 or
favorite
before.
Slayer songs.
Her eyes were open earlier when she was laying on the ground.
Well, I'm sure
sorry,
one of these
are you-
professionals closed
Yeah.
them
Sorry.
like you do.
Yes.
Looks like a business card from the Titty Club.
Yeah, I love that.
Pussy rats.
Okay, so wait.
He didn't see that shit.
Here's a question. Everything's red. Everything was ripped off. Do your eyelids come off with your face?
Well, I think that she cuts around the eyes.
Okay.
Because all of them have like
Eyelids without a face.
this fucking
God,
weird
no.
like
God,
CGI sign is hilarious to me. I don't know why.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. Yes, there it is. X-Pac!
Also, he looks at the card and then he walks into the club. They didn't really have to have that shot. Like, they don't establish anything else.
You can't tell me what to do. You can't tell me what to wear. You think you're better? Better get ready.
The name is Sergeant Anders Fuckface.
Nobody knows X-Pac's theme, really? Nothing?
No.
I don't know.
Gosh.
I watched that when I was a kid, and like I haven't really watched any Xbox matches in a while.
I remember it,
Holy shit.
but I also hated Xbox.
I know you're down with X Factor.
I mean,
And Uncle Cracker's X Factor song.
Oh, God.
I know
I
you
do
hate
remember
X Factor. That's it. Ugh, Uncle Cracker. Why did that happen?
That sucked.
I mean,
I did go around school telling everyone to suck it, so that was the thing I did.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's,
Yeah.
you know, DX was great.
Yeah.
But no, I think people have so many different reasons to hate Kid Rock, but I really think Uncle Cracker is the one that everybody should focus on.
Yes.
I mean, here's the thing. Kid Rock somehow simultaneously, like, ruined Werewolves of London and made Sweet Home Alabama even worse, which you wouldn't have thought was possible. But he did it, like, in the same song.
Oh, yeah.
And I feel
It's a
like
special talent.
until he answers for that crime, I won't rest.
Well, he did the same
he
with-
ruined a lot of stuff.
There's
like,
a Metallica song
yeah,
that he did.
the now I can't hear that Metallica song.
Sad but true, maybe?
Yeah, that's it.
Bam.
Without thinking of Kid Rock's stupid bullshit.
Yep.
Ugh.
Kid Rock looks like he'd be sticky if you touched him.
He was really well
Sticky
kept.
or oily?
Both.
Oily.
Yeah, both. You're right.
Yeah, both.
Yes, both. Which is impossible, but yes.
Which happens. Yeah.
You asshole, get out, we're gonna call cops.
I think these are all better. Like, they're all reasonable actors within what they're trying to do compared to everybody else in the movie.
No people allowed back here.
No people. Well, they're strippers. They're not people.
Yeah. It is pretty funny, though, because she's like, there's naked girls back here, and he's like, there's naked girls all over the place. It's a strip club.
Yeah,
asshole.
that was
I'm like,
awesome.
fuck, that's a really good line.
I bet he ad-libbed that.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like Danzig could have thought of that.
No.
That was really good.
This girl in the bad blonde wig
This
is
is
like
ridiculous.
awful. I want to punch her in the fucking face. That right there.
Yeah,
That, god
that's
damn
the
it.
worst.
If I
Big
saw her in
doll
a
face.
porn, I would just like,
Put your pants back on.
I would, yeah.
Be like, well, this is rude.
I'm done with this.
Yeah.
Take my business elsewhere.
I'm not getting any of my bodily fluids. And then, what is this shit?
I don't
He
know.
steps into the void because through every doorway in this movie is the void.
What, so
it's capitalized this time.
So Mystery Girl was just hanging out back here in this dark room, I guess hiding
She
out
lives,
from the...
I guess, in the back room of the strip club.
That seems about right.
We're gonna have to do this the hard way.
With my dick.
This whole movie's the hard way.
My leg dicks. Dick legs.
I know my head looks like a penis, but I got legs on mine.
Dick legs, roly-poly dick legs.
Dick legs, eat 'em up, yeah.
What is that bullshit?
They're in the void. So she teleports with her cheese face.
She just turned on her purple flashlight.
Yeah.
The lighting in this is so inconsistent.
Yeah.
Like, it's like crazy.
She's behind him, and then
He
she
shoots in front of him,
him.
and apparently hits her.
3 times.
Yeah, and she
Well, he
runs
says
away.
2... Like, he says he shot her twice, but then she has
Well, he
3
says a
bullets.
couple of slugs in it or something like
a
that.
couple's 2.
Okay,
Yeah,
is
I'm with
that
you on
where
that.
we're going to fucking
Yeah.
draw the line to argue with this movie?
That's it. We're turning it off. This inconsistency is intolerable.
So she cuts him on the cheek,
And he stands there
and
yelling
he just
about
stands there screaming about how I'll find you no matter where you go, I'm
that's-
going to get
it.
you.
She's like right outside.
Yeah.
And that's the last thing you see of him. That's
yeah,
it.
it's
That's
never
the
again.
conclusion.
So that's Malice McMunn.
Yeah.
Who is a...
Yeah,
I'm a
she's the
fan.
only
Big
actual
music
fucking, like,
videos and
interesting
stuff.
person in this.
I mean, she just rubbed her butthole, so...
Her butt's
credit to her.
pretty fucking fabulous. And she has natural titties, which is pretty great.
She's the only one that seems confident on a stage.
Yeah.
Like, at all.
It's not her first time.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with that.
This guy...
At least we get to
does
see
not
his whole face.
look like a strip club announcer guy.
He looks like he's 15.
Yeah. I don't get that at all.
Look, I'm not gonna lie, I'm down with whatever this outfit is.
Are you?
Some sort of weird.
I don't like that she's wearing the hair from the Cramps
Yeah, I
album
hate the
cover.
hair, the Joe Dirt hair.
She's wearing a turtleneck that covers her cleavage but not her nipples.
Look, I likes what I likes.
What is that?
I don't know. But
I like
it's
side
working for
tits.
me.
Yeah. She's like, you can't see my cleavage, but you can see my side boobs, but don't look at my neck.
If I had to choose, I would rather see side boob than cleavage.
Really?
Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah. That's more exciting.
It depends on the tits for me. Sometimes I'd rather see side boob. Sometimes I'd rather see cleavage.
I feel like cleavage is a
ideally
lot
we'd
easier
get
to
both.
show off.
Yes.
I don't know how she's supposed to strip with that. Like, how does that come off?
Yeah, that's a process.
Yeah. I feel like that would take, like, lube.
I think
And,
she
like,
just
help.
pooted right there.
Yeah.
Like, her posture suggests that there was some farting going on.
This makes no sense. Like, I guess
Yeah, I
I was
don't-
like, that'd be badass, but that's not
It's over
badass. That's
100
how
and a
you
half.
get paid.
It's
Right,
not
it's
how
dumb.
strip clubs work. Also, I don't know if you've ever worn latex clothing, but it takes like 20 and a half minutes to get in and out of, like, anything.
One time when I was in the band Grey Skull, I thought it would be funny to wear leather pants. And after the show, it took me like 3 hours to get them off because they were just sweat soaked and fucking stuck.
I
I wore latex once and I'll never ever do it again.
might have told this story before, I'm not sure, but when I worked at the Masquerade as security,
Here she is again.
the band Wasp played there.
Hell yeah.
And the new guy, Josh, got all the bad jobs. And his job that night was he had to hose out Blackie Lawless's pants after Wasp's performance.
Good God.
Blackie Lawless's
They gotta be prepared for the next show.
like vinyl or latex or whatever
Yeah.
they were.
Yeah, well,
pants.
that's like, that's kind of like how mine were. Like, they kind of were leather looking, but they were more like some
PVC.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like some weird shit.
She said it.
Yeah, that's
Dark
Drunk
green.
he said when they smelled, he couldn't get away from them. Like there was no holding them away or anything. They just smelled so bad.
What is with these weird CGI bodies?
I don't know. They're kind of cool, but they're clearly
I
fake.
disagree.
But nothing matters.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I
This
think
is-
the cool, like
this is
weird
the
bodies
least-
hanging or
Interesting.
coherent and interesting of all this.
Well,
segments.
it's coherent. It's just pointless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause,
It's like this could have been a 30-second thing. Like, she likes to bathe in blood, and we're done.
yeah, there's no story here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Like, it's this is it. Like, this first couple seconds is it. I mean, that's all you need.
Yeah.
And also, like, it's so weird how the floor was CGI when she walked in. I don't know if you noticed that. But
Yeah.
you can see where her feet are, like, there's, like, edges around
They're like
them.
hovering,
Yeah, it's very strange.
but not
Why
in
the
a
fuck
cool
did they have
like
to
she might be
CGI
a
the
witch.
way?
yeah,
way.
that would be awesome. The castle that's composited in that shot doesn't look bad.
Yeah, I mean that shot, it was fine.
Yeah,
It was
like
fun.
that's clearly like added, but it's not bad.
Also, she's riding on a horse with no pants on. I feel like that she would chafe really bad.
I mean,
Also, the chainmail
Maybe
that is
she
clearly
invented
fabric
gold bond
pisses
powder.
me off, and the rubber spikes are not much better.
Well, they're all crooked.
Yeah, well, it's because it's leather. The band is like this weird, like leathery thing. So they're all like, it's like
So there's
loose.
no support.
Yeah, it's like loose. So it's
Well, they
all
should have put some kind of back
something.
piece
Yeah.
that would hold everything.
Like a back snatch on it.
there's so many simple solutions
To most of these
but
problems.
they're just too many problems.
Well, yeah, and I feel like a lot of it, they're just like, that's good enough.
And let's be honest, even if they had done everything like 100% right,
It still
this
wouldn't be
would
good.
still be a piece of
Yeah,
shit.
so it doesn't really matter.
Right. You know what? That's the one positive thing I can say about this movie. At least they didn't put a lot of effort into making this piece of shit.
No, they didn't spend a lot of time with it. They shot this shit in like a couple weeks.
And here we have fucking Caroline Williams,
Oh.
which makes me so sad.
It is very.
This wood shack's one of the best looking sets.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's just
She
a
has
wood
aged
shack.
very well. Look at her.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
looks good.
she's gorgeous. It makes me sad that she's in this garbage dump of a movie.
And not even having fun.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like, oh, it's this shitty low budget thing, but we had a blast. Like, nobody had fun doing this.
No.
Yeah, this is where you can really see the headband, and it looks like shit.
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah.
It's very clearly rubber.
Yeah, and her weird, like, foam fucking shoulder pads.
All right, you guys keep it going. I've got to go check on something.
Alright, so
Gotta go check my stocks.
the Contessa Drukuja just paid 3 shekels for a virgin, and her mother is selling her off. So,
yeah.
but like that's it. Like there's just no. This one has no story. The
Yeah.
first one with the titty eyes and the spider guy. That's like at least there's a lot happening.
At least they tried a story.
Yeah,
The second one has the
It's-
cops.
yeah. It has the cops and it's got a woman taking faces. At least it's like I can follow it. It's a story.
Yeah.
This is just it's like a fucking. You know, this could have been covered in 20 seconds. Just like, look at this chick. She's scared of being old, so she kills virgins, bathes in their
Yeah.
blood. It's also not an original. This has been done a bajillion times.
So
The
many
Elizabeth
times.
Bathory thing, and they did it in Hostel and Hostel 2. It's been done a bajillion times, and it's like everyone already knows where it's going to go from the start. So, and it's like there's no retribution either for like Contessa. Like there should have been like some like moral. Like you watch like. Not moral, but like, you watch Tales from the Crypt, Twilight Zone, there's always like a twist at the end.
Right? Like she should have like aged and died anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Like something should have happened where you're like, oh, she did all that and then she still got old or something,
But also, like, they show her, and then they show her bathing in the blood, and then they show her looking in the mirror, and, like,
She looks the exact same.
exactly the same. At no point do they, like, age her and then unage her in any way. Like,
That would have
it's
taken
so
effort.
fucking lazy.
Yeah.
And I think that's what pisses me off most about this, is that there's so many, like, lazy things that they could have easily put 5 seconds of effort or just a tiny bit of creativity in, and it would have been so much of a better story.
Well, it's like
But
this.
they put no fucking effort
Well,
in.
it's like the spider part. Literally, the end they edited wrong. Like
Yeah.
it's in the wrong order.
They're like, oh, don't worry, he's dead. As he's standing there
And then
in
the
front of
next
them,
shot,
yelling.
he's
Yeah.
not dead. Like it's like just so many things. You're just like, just let one person who knows what they're doing or knows something about movies just just give you some notes.
Well, and the cops barge in and they say, "Freeze! Take your hands off of her neck."
Yeah.
She's
he's
like already
standing
on
there.
the
She's
ground.
dead.
He's on the ground. His hands are up in the air, and they say, "Take your hands off her neck."
Yeah.
It makes no sense. And again, it's like they were looking at like different takes and put the wrong ones in.
And here she spends like half a minute looking at some grapes.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
like, "Look at these grapes. Look
And, like,
at these
there's-
fucking grapes."
And there's no, like, point. Like, there's
Yeah.
nothing like, I don't know.
Look at the fucking grapes. Hey, come over here and look at these grapes. I'm still looking at them.
I just,
You know-
I don't know. That's just the whole, like, so this was, like, compared to The Room, and I think that that's insulting The Room.
Yeah. The Room is at least an experience. Like,
And there's at least, like, some sort of story.
yeah, and it's kind of fun.
It's original. It's not good, but it's original.
I feel like we've watched this now 3 times in 24 hours. And I feel like 2 weeks from now, the only thing that I'm going to remember from this is that bitch had eyeballs for nipples.
Yes.
I was
That's it. Because there's nothing memorable.
I was in the car and I decided I just couldn't.
You were in the
guys.
garage with a fucking hose from the tailpipe into the window.
Yeah, I was saying before you got back down here that, like, it was, like, there's a lot of comparison of this being, like, the horror equivalent of The Room, and I think that's
No.
insulting to The Room.
It is, I agree.
Yeah.
Because it's not entertaining enough. Like, The Room it's like every, like, 10 minutes something fucking crazy happens, and you're like, what? And then it's like, it stays interesting, whereas this is just, like, garbage.
Yeah, and-
It's grueling to get through.
Also, she has something over her
Yeah,
puss.
I don't know what's going on with that.
That's
I never
weird.
said before.
Like a puss cup?
Yeah, well, it's like a... I guess...
It's a merkin.
It's a decal.
Yeah.
Maybe it's one of those camel toe things that makes you have more camel toe.
No, I think... Oh, yeah. No, it's like something to probably keep... Oh, I don't know. Keep her
How many
sterile.
camel toes can you get through the eye of a needle?
Keep her puss sterile while she's in the bloodbath?
Yeah. It's keeping her butt tub sterile.
Hashtag protect
But
your butt.
no matter what it was, I don't think we were supposed to see it, and that's a problem.
Well, and you were talking about The Room. Like, at least when you watch The Room, you feel like it may be like a hot mess, but you can feel that work went into it,
Yeah.
and like effort and heart, and the people that were making it at least cared about
They
it,
were
even
trying.
though it was like completely all over the place and nobody knew what the fuck they were doing, and it was like ridiculous. But like they tried. This is just like, I'm Danzig, so that means it's gonna be fucking good, and it's gonna be goth as fuck.
Everybody feels like they're just doing the thing. Like nobody's into this at all.
No.
It's all just he told them what to do, and they did it, and that's it. There's
They
no
all look like I'm getting $100,
right.
you know?
And, like, the first one kind of does, but other than that, none of these stories have, like, an end, or, like, a conclusion, or a story, like, a point.
Yeah.
You know, like, just something, like, you know, she drinks some blood, and then she realizes it's not a virgin, and then she, like, gets old and dies, or something. Like,
The
just
second
something.
one, in its defense, and I can't believe I'm saying it, is very comic booky. It's the sort of story that you would see in a graphic novel.
Yeah.
Like, it's,
And I think that
like,
these are direct... I believe that they're just taken from the comic.
But I feel like you can't take a comic book frame by frame and directly adapt it to a movie. Like, you
Well,
have to make it work.
Glenn
with this-
Danzig can anyway.
This
Yeah.
type of fucking media, you know?
May
I mean-
I direct you to the works of visionary director Zack Snyder,
I
who
feel
tries to
like
do that
this
frequently.
this is fucking hot garbage.
I would direct you to Ang Lee and his awesome Hulk thing with the weird comic frames.
Yes, yeah, that was good.
That was better than this.
This
Oh, yeah.
chick just looks shocked that she has elbows. She's like, what the fuck is that? My hands? What are those?
This
Oh,
is the
shit.
dumbest fucking turd we've ever watched.
And it just goes on and on.
Yeah, like,
and
there's-
on
there's-
and
Except for
on.
Kroll.
Yeah,
Kroll was
I
worse.
still like it better than Kroll and Power Rangers.
This
There-
entire
there's-
thing could have been 5 minutes long
Well,
if
like-
it had been edited properly.
Yeah.
The whole movie.
Like, the two things in this thing, Trevor. One, It's got a lot of boobs.
It does.
And boobs go a long way.
Yes.
But a lot of those boobs have pasties on them.
Yes.
Yes.
Or
There's still
eyeballs.
15 uncovered.
Yes.
Individual titties.
And two, like, I just really hated those other movies.
Yeah.
And at its worst, like, I can't really hate this.
Oh, I can't.
I can.
I hate it.
I don't know.
I fucking hate it. I don't even hate Kroll.
It's too pointless for me
Like
to
I hate this.
Yeah, like, that's
She
the
barely
thing.
even.
Oh, I know.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like, this, it's hard for me to take this seriously enough to hate. If that
Yeah,
makes sense.
I agree with you. Yeah.
Like,
Kroll, I could easily hate.
yeah, like, Kroll's Kroll's a bad movie. The Power Rangers movie is a bad movie. Santa with Muscles is a fucking dog shit awful
Jesus
movie.
fuck.
It's probably like Ed Bakley Jr. is going to hell for that one.
Santa with muscles is the equivalent to dog poop on a stick.
Yeah,
This
Fried
is equivalent to
dog
poop in a
on
tub.
stick. But this is just a fucking mess. It's hard for me to hate it. I don't know.
I hate it because I feel like Danzig is shitting in my eyeballs.
Well, that
You have
is
so much big
that
eyes.
is an unfortunate
Using your
mental
eyes as a
image.
poop tub.
And he would have to get up on a pretty big ladder to do that.
Yes.
Because you're tall and he's a wee
Oh,
fella.
we need you to stand underneath this ladder while I shit in your eyes. Hey, boo boo. I want to shit in your picnic baskets.
Oh, poor Danzig. Yeah, like, and like, there's another at least 10, 15 minutes of this dumb segment.
Yeah, and
Still
it
has
adds
to
nothing to anything at all.
Yeah, like, we get
We
the
already
idea.
get the point.
Yeah.
Like, she's a fucked up, crazy lady who likes to bathe in blood.
Yeah, this segment has no point.
No.
They could have, like, at least, like, threw something in that, like, made this, like, worth kind of watching. I just don't. I don't.
Nothing would have
Yeah.
made this worth watching.
Yeah.
This, I feel like the segments get progressively worse as
Yeah,
you
the first
watch
one's
it.
the best, which
Yeah.
is shocking.
Right.
Down to the third one, which is like, it's insulting to every piece of my being. It's really fucking bad. Other than the boobs,
Yeah.
but I mean,
Which
there's
might
not
be
enough
underage.
boobs. Yeah, I know. The boobs look like they might be only about 17, but
They're definitely borderline. But what was it? Barely legal?
yes, they're barely legal boobs.
So, in this castle, they have
My
LED
skin, it
candles.
tinkles.
That's what it said. That should be the picture for this
Just a little skin,
episode.
just a little skin piece.
Tinkles.
My skin, it tinkles.
Oh my god. Oh.
Do I not look beautiful?
She looks exactly the fucking same, which we're going to get to experience because she's about to look in the mirror for 10 solid minutes.
It's like, and they're like over-explaining it, like, it was the blood of virgins, it makes me young. It's like, yes, we get it.
Yeah, it makes my
Jesus
skin
Christ. Your skin tinkles.
tinkle. Still looking in the mirror.
I mean, this is going to go on for days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And still going.
I do wonder why he chose to do all the lens flares just in that one segment.
Because he's fucking Danzig. He's a fucking artist, deal.
Yeah, I guess.
Like, what was the cocaine budget for this movie?
I
Titties-
don't know. 'Cause
titties
I
and
feel like
$999,000.
Exactly.
I feel like it would move along a lot faster if they were all on cocaine.
She's still looking in the mirror, by the way. Still. It's still going on.
Or maybe they should have done some cocaine while they were editing.
Oh, I wish that the editor did so much cocaine and exploded and
Well-
died.
Maybe that's the problem. Is they did do a bunch of blow while they were editing, so they thought everything was moving along really fast.
Oh,
Maybe.
so the reverse. It's like Benjamin Button in reverse. Isn't that just normal?
Benjamin Bump of cocaine.
Yeah.
She's still looking in the fucking mirror.
Oh yeah, this goes
Yeah.
on for a long ass time.
Ooh, yep. Still. How have they not cut this yet?
How is she not
How?
turned around to Danzig and be like, "Can I stop
Just
now?"
cut? Like, are we going to get a
Well,
cut?
here's my thought on that. She was probably told, "Look in the mirror a bunch,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll cut
We'll
it."
use the best
we'll
one.
use the
Yeah.
best
Right.
parts. Yeah.
And then like, when they were actually putting this together, such as they did,
They
They
saw
they're just like, let's just leave it all in.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's all such good looking. Like, she looks so good. Like, look at her
Look
in the
at the way
mirror.
she's
Look at the way she's
Have
looking.
you seen her headband?
I never seen nobody look that good, like looking in the look.
Jesus fuck.
Make it a little blurry, it'll be arty.
Fade out, yeah. That's.
Go to another fade out. That's fade out number
You know what we haven't
78.
done in a while? A fade out.
Every fucking scene.
Oh my gosh, I forgot there's even more.
Oh no, there's like 3
I know.
more
this-
other killings.
there's so much more of
I
this.
hate it.
Why did they bother putting like shitty lesions on this woman?
They're like, we want to make sure she looks like she's really sick.
Oh yeah, I forgot to say it earlier, but like Mystery Girl, her blood shots look like nicotine patches. So I
Yeah.
just want to get that out
Yeah.
there because they did
Yeah. Gunshots.
very bad. Oh yeah, what did I say?
Bloodshot.
You
Blood
said blood
shots.
shots.
That's
which-
that Vin Diesel.
I wish we were watching
I wish we were
Bloodshot.
too. Actually,
I heard it's terrible, but I mean, obviously,
can't be worse.
whoever told me that was terrible has not
Has
seen
not
this.
seen this
Yeah.
movie.
I have an entirely new definition of terrible now.
It's
yeah.
called Verotika.
Yes.
See, I made you appreciate other movies, so you're welcome.
I feel like
You're right. Every movie I see from now
You're like,
on
at
is
least it wasn't
going to
that.
seem better.
Yeah.
I feel like last night when I watched this, I didn't hate it as much as I do now. It's like every time I watch it, I hate it more.
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah. I think that last night I had a little bit more alcohol in me too, so I was a little bit more forgiving.
Sure.
I was like,
asleep.
oh. Yes, you were.
I bet you enjoyed it more than anybody.
I was out.
You were nestled up.
Were you asleep or were you passed out?
Oh yeah. This morning I kept saying like, "Oh, I can't believe I fell asleep." She's like, "Yeah, you fell asleep." Like I was out.
Guess you
cold.
were just tired.
Yeah.
It couldn't have had anything to do with the bottle of fucking booze
Really?
you drank.
Yeah, I drank
Tired.
a bottle of whiskey and got real sleepy for some reason. I don't know why.
That's like saying I get motion sickness when I drink a lot.
I do say that frequently. I'm like, no, my motion sickness. It's like, no, you're just really drunk.
Yeah.
Oh, did you guys-
All the alcohol.
Since this fucking stupid bullshit is still going on, did you guys see
It
my
will
Pugloo from Planet
Yes,
P
I
down
did.
there?
Yeah,
It's
that's
fucking
fucking
great.
awesome.
I
It's
love it.
one of my favorite toys ever.
I love
thing's
both
incredible.
of those. The Billy.
Oh
Bob.
yeah,
Yeah.
Billy. I hope, on the one hand, I hope he does the rest of the band. On the other hand, they're a little pricey, so I kind of hope he does.
Yeah. If they did, then you're just gonna have to somehow commission somebody to make you a stage. Or
Oh
something.
my gosh,
It would
yeah,
just be so badass.
yeah. For the listeners
still looks surprised.
who we
you're
shouldn't
still
really
with us.
torture with this movie anymore, I'm talking about 2 vinyl toys from Justin Ishmael, who you can find on Instagram. It's Billy Bob from the Rockafire Explosion from Showbiz Pizza, and the Pugloo from Planet P, which is created by Creature Kid. Awesome vinyl toys. They're a little above the price range I usually pay for toys, but
They look fantastic.
yeah, they were worth it.
The
I'm
Showbiz
totally happy
Pizza
with them.
Bear does look pretty darn good.
Yeah, he's incredible.
Who made an appearance in Trick or Treat? Remember
I-
that? Billy Bob was in Trick or Treat. They took him out on a stretcher. I think it was Trick or Treat.
Was it actually?
No, it was My Bloody Valentine.
Oh yeah,
It
yeah,
was.
yeah.
No, there was like for some reason.
Yeah,
there was a
that's
Billy Bob
right.
that they pulled out.
Yeah.
I was trying to tie it back into the podcast. Sorry.
Yeah,
wanna
well,
draw-
and it's,
Took a
it's
while to
right
get there.
that you should, because unfortunately we are still in the midst of a commentary.
She did just bring this horse up to a tree and hung the reins on the
On
tiniest
the tiny
twig
limb.
that I've ever seen.
It's just like Red Dead Redemption 2,
Yeah.
Tiny
where you
twig.
tie your horse up and it's just like, meh,
Yeah.
huh? There's not really anything there.
No.
but okay.
No.
Man.
Fucking John Marston.
Did you ever actually beat it?
Yes,
You sound super upset about it.
man. I just want to be Arthur.
Yeah, Arthur was the best. I cried when he died.
Spoilers, man.
That game's been out for like years.
Why is
I-
this still happening? Why is she walking through the woods?
I wish that I had known what was going to happen, because I would have done a save. The last save I did was like way before Arthur died.
Oh yeah.
So I wish I had a save like before I found out he was dying, but after I had built some stuff up really well.
Yeah.
Because like the last time I did a manual save was way back.
Great game. Now that's the most Danzig shit ever. Slow motion wolf.
Slow wolf. Slow wolf. Walking in my yard.
Gonna bark and stuff. Yeah.
Look at these fake haunted trees. Why don't you have some slimy beef?
She's gonna lick your succulent feet juice.
Got a steak at the Publix. Feeling too old.
Slow wolf.
That's just, we should do that for the next 15 or whatever minutes. Just do that.
This has a good, 3 hours left, I feel like.
Yes.
Well, not good. Not a good 3
bad
hours.
3 hours left. Now guard me. What does this scene have to do with jack shit?
Nothing at all. She wants to talk about feet jizz.
I wish
Let me suckle her feet juice.
I wish that wolf had turned around and eaten Danzig.
I wish, yeah.
Or at least peed on him.
I am shocked that they had a wolf budget.
Yeah, because that's a legit wolf. That's not like a husky they painted gray or anything.
That would be way funnier.
They used Danzig's spray hair and they sprayed it gray.
Man,
this
I didn't
is
know
another fucking scene that's just
I didn't know
awful.
they had implants back then.
It's weird that this virgin has giant titties.
That's like a weird implant.
Yeah.
Well, all of the implants in this movie have
They're
been...
discount implants.
I hate to use the word subpar.
Yeah. I feel like they got like a Groupon for their titties.
It's like, you pay for 4, you get the 5th set of implants for free.
That's how I'm paying y'all for this movie.
Titty Groupon.
They got a deal on... They got 15 implants. That's why there were only 15 bare boobs in the movie.
So one bitch is
So
walking
one
around
girl
with
has
a normal
got
tit.
her little pancake tit and like a big giant warped boobie.
Gotta take care of that other one yourself, baby. I'm smarter than your average
We'll
punk
get
singer.
it with the residuals.
Jesus. Yeah, and you can... God, that prosthetic looks so bad.
It really does.
Yeah, she's got a massive, welt on the side of her fake boob.
Yeah.
That for some reason, again, why does it even have to go up there?
I don't know.
Why didn't they just build it around the bottom of her boob?
I have no idea. Somebody...
Look at the big wrinkle.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess, when you cut somebody's fucking stomach open, it just deflates them.
And, this is obviously a sex doll that they just cut into. And it actually...
That looks decent.
Looks fine.
From that angle.
But when they put the bitch's head on there, it looks terrible.
I think most of the actors in this movie are
Sex
sex dolls.
dolls. And this heart looks like a spider crab.
I don't know if anybody's ever played Half-Life, but it looks like one of those things. Yeah.
And it's still beating.
Still beating for a
and
long
she's
time.
making out with it. She's not eating it. She's just rubbing it on her face.
I think that he was like, "Yo, I like you're eating it, and we'll make it look like that in post." And
But it's electronical, so you can't actually bite it.
It'll fucking shock your teeth.
We only have one, so I don't want you to actually bite it.
Don't damage our heart. I need it for a music video.
And we mentioned before, and
also this is not how Danzig sounds at all. I'm just actually picturing how Danzig sounds. It's so funny though.
So that is the Danzig skull, but like a cat. And this is the image that would be like a badass album cover.
Yeah.
But it does not need to be
motherfucker.
73-minute long
God,
sequence
so
in a terrible movie.
Also, I love that
This
knife
bitch
that they
moving.
got at the flea market.
Yes.
She is
It's
stop
from the Renfest.
moving, dead bitch.
Why is she still... Yeah, she's scratching her leg.
Yeah, well, the one that she cuts the throat, which I think we've already seen, but I can't remember.
Yes.
Sure. But you can see her squeezing the blood packet.
Oh yeah, when she's hanging upside down. Yeah.
When this guy picks this girl up, she wraps her arm around him. She's supposed to be dead, but she grasps his neck.
Well, it's garbage trash, so...
It is.
It's also good that her heart roots were not connected to anything.
Yeah, they made sure the heart roots got pulled out.
You gotta pull them all the way out, otherwise,
Because this way you can
still
plant
grow.
it and grow more hearts.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, is it over?
I'm
No,
trying to
it's
find
still
my-
not over.
Well, who is this bitch?
I don't
This is
know.
just a series of random bitches getting
Yeah.
killed for no reason.
Get
and
them
no...
titties out.
She's just like,
Yeah.
I feel like Dave Chappelle in that one outtake. Come on, titties.
I give those titties 2 thumbs down.
stupid bitch. Exactly.
Is that how people
That's
talk?
what I was thinking.
Yeah,
fucking-
totally.
You know, like,
Totally.
after a point, like, how many virgins are left in this village or whatever?
Yeah. And, like, you're not getting any younger. Like, at this point, you should be 12.
This is an entire village of giant titty
This
blonde
isn't
chicks.
sustainable. Like, you can't do this forever.
Yeah, like, big titty blonde virgins are not a renewable resource.
No. Unless you can plant them.
Wait, like, with the heart roots.
Yeah.
That's what the heart roots
Maybe
are
that's
for.
what it is. But yeah, it's like weird too because it just keeps jumping from like now she cuts off their heads.
All right, I've got to watch for this fake fire.
I swear there's like some fake bullshit inserted fire in here.
No, everything in this movie is fake bullshit.
Well, you saw the big bonfire at the end was clearly.
Yeah.
Look at that.
You're right.
It's like off
You're
time.
totally right. Why?
It looks weird.
Why is that fake fire?
I don't know.
Who knows?
That is ridiculous. And later on, it's real fire.
Yeah. I guess for continuity reasons, I guess they just forgot to put the torches there, and then
They forgot to light them.
Or yeah, that's probably what it is. You're probably right. That's like I watched this movie the other day.
Because that's well, no,
That was
that's fake too.
Yeah.
That's fake. But I watched
Maybe
this
it was
movie.
on a soundstage.
I watched this movie recently called Raw Force, and there's like this really funny thing where they shot all these scenes where they're supposed to be on a boat, like going through the ocean, but they forgot to like actually have the boat moving, so it's just still the whole time. The director's like, "Oh, I didn't ever think of that until we were done with the movie." I'm like, "Hey, God, you got to
She
think
looks
about
like a
stuff."
dying guppy.
Yeah.
On that eyeball. What
Yeah.
is going
No.
on with that? Why does she look like, who's that one actor from like the 20s? Peter Lorre?
Yes, yeah, she
Yeah.
does look like Peter Lorre.
Or fucking Igor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
I think that's the head of a sex doll.
Yeah, honestly.
Yo, we gotta make a head. Let's just get a sex doll and we'll cut,
Taking the sex
we'll
doll.
cut its heart and its roots out.
Oh, dude, yeah, that's
We'll
probably
cut the head off
the
it.
head from the sex doll that they cut in the last
I
fight
think
scene.
so.
And he's like, "Holy shit!
call.
I can't believe they had the heart already in here. It's weird." It's a weird sex doll. And this guy holding the
He's
bitch
still
down.
holding
Yeah.
this headless bitch down.
She's had no head for several minutes and still holding
He's
it down.
reflecting on all of the life choices he's made that have led him up to this point.
Well, they've all been bad.
Look at
That's
that
a heck of a
bullshit.
fire. Look, he's like, ugh. Are we
God.
done? We're still not
oh my
done.
god.
We're getting there. We're almost there. We're in the final
This is-
stretch.
We've got to get through these
Another
plastic
fucking
walls.
plastic
And
walled
these plastic
scene.
candles with LED lights on.
Everything is plastic.
Those are Spirit Halloween store torches
Yes.
right
Yeah.
there. Oh, this is terrible.
Oh, it looks so bad. That fucking... This looks like a McDonald's play place. Like, this is silly. This is straight up silly.
Oh, you're
And they
totally
just had all
right.
these bitches stick their head through the wall.
And they didn't
Yes.
make any attempt to make it look like a solid piece of
Yeah.
wood that their head is sticking
No,
through.
no, not at all.
It's so ridiculous.
Ugh.
Now, where's the penis?
It's in the corner.
Oh, corner penis.
Nobody puts penis in the corner.
Look, right there. That's a big one.
Yeah.
I mean,
Why is it-
regular sized. It's
No.
totally standard sized penis.
Average.
Yeah, average.
Smaller than
maybe
mine.
maybe a little smaller than average. Honestly,
Yeah, oh, yeah.
I'd be a
Does it
little.
have legs?
I'd be a
Mine
little
does.
embarrassed.
Not impressed.
Hashtag penis legs.
God damn it.
Where's the penis? It's a new advertising
Was that the
campaign.
Wendy's commercial?
Yes.
Yeah.
Where's the penis?
I'm glad that that's the first time
I've
I've heard you say
penised
that.
it. I
Best
can't
fade out
get
of the
up.
movie.
And here we
The end.
are.
Kind of.
Oh,
my dark
there
horse.
it is.
Oh,
God,
fucking fuck.
shut the fuck up.
I need to
so
take
bad.
5 cyanide pills.
Yes.
That's what I need to take 5 of.
She's
All
not-
right, well, this fucking shit fest is over. Arian, what are you up to? Where can we find you online?
It's the end of the world. I'm not
Stay
doing
dark.
anything.
What do you think of this fucking garbage fuck?
This, like I said, it's terrible, but like, It's like it's just so weird and incompetently put together. It's hard for me to care enough to hate it.
I'm
If
with you.
that
man.
makes
I hate it because I had to watch it twice, and I hate it.
Oh well, like I definitely hate it for that reason. But like,
Well, what more do you need?
well, like it's not gonna leave any like deep psychic scars like fucking Santa with muscles did.
God damn.
Nicole,
Fuck.
this is your third time through.
It's my
So-
second because I fell asleep.
Yeah, my third time watching it in the space of 24 hours. I'm breaking out in a rash.
As one does.
As long as you don't grow tit eyes, then we're good.
I feel like Arian had it right when he said incompetent. Like, every single thing about this movie is completely incompetent. The writing, the directing, the editing is, I mean, it's fucking reprehensible. Like, I don't know that I've seen a movie where the editing has pissed me off more. It's so, like, last night after I watched it, I kind of felt like, well, this is a fun movie to, like, get together with friends and drink and watch. But, like, I feel less like that now. And
Really?
I feel like I don't ever want to watch this movie again.
I definitely don't.
Yeah.
Like, Things is fun.
yeah,
Things
This
is
room
fun.
is fun. This
Yeah.
is not.
yeah, this
No.
doesn't have
Yeah,
that
this isn't
same...
even fun. It's,
Yeah.
It's not, like, endearing in any way at all.
it's a grind.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
And
slog.
especially, like, the last segment is so bad and it leaves you on such a shit-ass, like, oh my god, is it over with yet feeling that really makes it
Yeah,
even
I
that much
wonder,
worse.
like, would it have been less awful to have, like, watched it as, like, 3 separate segments, like, one a week for 3 weeks?
It definitely would have been less awful. But that third one's just,
I would have.
it feels like 2 hours.
I would have dreaded it. I
Yeah.
would have dreaded having to go back and watch.
Yeah,
The
I think,
segments.
like,
I don't know, the first one, if I just watched that one, I would definitely be like, wow, I gotta see what this next one's gonna be.
No, see, if I watched that first one, I'd have been like, I don't need to watch any of this shit
Yeah.
ever.
But I'd be like,
again.
are they gonna have fucking, like, dicks on their knees? Like, what's gonna be the next story? Like, I wanna know.
I don't care.
I feel like it gets progressively worse and worse and worse.
it didn't really
which
stir
is,
it out
like,
very well.
Amazing.
Yeah, it definitely didn't.
But
So-
I will say, go over to Content Watching
Yes.
and listen to me more drunkenly talk about it there with
Just-
Nathan and
just
a
her
little
and
bit of
Nathan.
Ryan.
I'm in it for 5 minutes. And then I, quote unquote, fell asleep.
You can hear him talking to sleep a little bit partway through.
It was bad. It was very bad. I didn't really get out of the bed until like 2 p.m. today.
Ryan, normally you do much more worthwhile things than watch this movie.
Yeah, normally.
What are
That
you
was,
up to?
The olden days.
Well, yeah. I mean, nobody's up to anything now. Casket Creature, you're doing some lyric videos though.
Yeah. I've been doing those. That's been a little fun distraction during that. I'm editing a music video that we shot in quarantine. That's going to be pretty funny. Yeah, we did a little live stream, so you can look that up on the Cast Creatures page. We will have some shows hopefully around the fall. We have some on the books now. If they have them, I don't know. I don't know. But in theory, they will.
Well, guys, thanks for coming over and enduring this horrible, horrible experience. And next month, we're going to have a little bit more fun.
It won't take a lot.
It's
It could literally be any other movie in existence.
well, I'll just say this.
We're going to jam nails into our wee-wees. And
That would be better than this.
We're all going to get in the butt tub.
No, my friends, we're going to be heading into the danger zone.
oh, fuck yeah.
Are we going to take a highway
Top
there?
Gun?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
We're going to be playing with the boys.
You can be my wingman anytime.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I would be playing that song from the Crying Game right now if it wouldn't get me sued. You guys, I hope you enjoyed that commentary more than we enjoyed watching the movie, and I hope that you never ever watch the movie. Don't. Just don't. There's no reason to, ever. It's not even so bad it's good. It's so bad, it's a rotten piece of shit. And Glenn Danzig should be fired from the earth for making it. Actually, whoever let him make it should be fired from the earth. And it's probably self-funded or Kickstartered or something like that. We probably should have looked into that, but I think we were all so devastated by it, we just didn't have normal brain function. Anyway, thanks for listening. Please tune in next week for our look back at 1990. That's right, we take a look back at the pop culture of 30 years ago, once every year on the Needless Things podcast. Well, technically twice, because I usually host a panel at DragonCon doing the same thing with different folks and different topics, but the same year. I'm not sure what we're going to do this year, but we're going to figure something out. Please go to the Needless Things YouTube channel, subscribe, like the videos, share the videos, add the Needless Things podcast to your feed or whatever. Leave a review. Go to iTunes or Stitcher or wherever and leave a review for the podcast. What else? There's other social media stuff I'm supposed to tell you. Follow Needless Things Podcast on Instagram. Join the Needless Things Podcast Facebook group where we talk to people about the stuff that we do. We do polls. We're going to have polls regarding the new G.I. Joe podcast very soon. Lots of fun to be had. I work really hard. You know why? Because I love you guys.
Thank you for listening to the Needless Things podcast. You're the best. You can find the show on iTunes, Stitcher, Downcast, or in the ears of a Trader Vic's employee. Love you. Mean it. Uh-huh.